Well, you're assuming that I train Ray.
Exactly.
Sneaky.
Do I?
Sneaky.
I know I have to be really careful. People say, was it difficult to pick up and wield a lightsaber again? And I go, do I pick up?
Was it difficult acting in this movie? Am
Well,
I in this movie?
I can promise you my part is twice as big as it was in Force Awakens.
Are you bummed that Luke didn't get sort of a reunion with Han Solo?
Absolutely. In fact, when I was reading it, I thought, if Leia's trying to mentally contact me and she's not successful, she'll rush to his aid. She'll get close to him and then get into some dire situation, and that's when I show up for a big yay, save her life. Then we rush to Han and are in the same position that Rey and Finn and Chewie are. Too late to save him, but witnesses. And I say, because it would carry so much emotional resonance into the next film. For us, his wife, his best friend to witness, instead of two characters that have known him, what, 20 minutes?
Let's get ready to
Well, I hope everyone is happy that that intro was not 5 minutes long.
We waited for Kelsey as long as we could to have the act show.
But he is, alas, not here because he is watching The Boys. And he started like 45 minutes after we started watching it.
Marcus, the Geiger counter, says, "Give us Cecil, you beautiful hag."
There he is.
That was a compliment sandwich. That was, or I don't know. You're called a beautiful hag.
That's okay. I think we were talking about hags like right before this, but oh my goodness! Wow! Hi.
Hey. What's up?
You're here.
Yeah, I just finished watching The Boys.
What'd you think?
Oh God, that show, man. That show loves to kick you in the nuts, man. It's a great show. It really is. I mean, I like it. I mean, I'm pretty easy when it comes to this stuff, though. Wait.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm drunk. So.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Does everybody dig it? What do you guys think?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
For the most part, I liked it. Like, people are going to complain about a little bit of the woke stuff, but it was like, all right, so of course they're going to do the Nazi stuff, but the character's a Nazi, so
you got to wonder. You got to wonder about that because they're definitely poking fun at everything, and they're kind of twisting things around a little so that it's hard to tell who they're pointing.
We're screaming no spoilers, so we won't do spoilers.
Okay, it's just hard to tell who they're pointing the finger at and giggling. It seems like they're just taking the piss out of the whole situation. I mean, yeah, they're doing some woke shit, but in a very weird and subversive way, because they don't make it to be a good thing. That's the only thing that kind of keeps me going. There's like this other show I'm watching called Designated Survivor with Kiefer Sutherland, and he's like Congress and the president. Everybody gets blown the fuck up like right at the beginning, and he is the designated survivor, so he has to become president and kind of through the ruins of everything make things work. And it feels like a very libertarian point of view. Like he's like a really good dude trying to do the right thing, and like he's being hit by all this different stuff, and there's threads of stuff that's going on now, but kind of twisted a little bit.
That show's still live? Like, is it still being made?
Let me look it up.
Oh, I don't know. I watch it on Netflix, I think.
Yeah, I remember when it was out. It was like he was like some low-level government guy, but everybody got killed, so he became president. That's the same thing that happened in Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, is it? No shit.
Yeah. Like
The old show or the new one?
Well, I mean the newest one.
Oh.
She was like the Secretary of Agriculture or some shit, and then she was like the leader of the what was left of humanity because she had the highest ranking position.
Yeah,
I didn't watch any of that new stuff.
Yeah, there's 3 seasons of it so far.
Oh, it's still going.
But it's good.
I like it a lot because it I mean, it really, when they show you a guy that like is good and, you know, deserves to be a leader, you know, he doesn't want to be, you know, that kind of thing. And he makes the right choices despite all the odds. And it's really a struggle. And it kind of like, you're like, fuck yeah, I want a guy like that. And, you know, where is this fucking guy? You got to kill everyone to get to him.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Are we doing Star Trek trivia at any point tonight?
I can. I have like 2 questions in mind that I was like, oh, that'll be good questions.
When you're going to do it, can I play the theme music?
I will fucking murder you.
What is it? You got to do Star Trek?
No, it's me and drunk singing the intro.
Did you see this already,
No.
Kelsey?
No, I didn't.
So they have the earphones in, so they can't, like, no one else could hear the music, and they start singing the theme song to the original one from '68.
It doesn't have any lyrics.
Well, they're just doing here. Just listen to it.
I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna go.
The Star Trek.
I can't take it anymore. That's so embarrassing.
That
I am
is definitely a
tone
Star
deaf.
Trek trivia theme now.
That's so embarrassing.
Where's John Malin? He needs to get working on that.
He has an
New
ear
intro.
infection, so he is recovering.
And you know what he did?
Loser.
You know what he did, Anna? Which I asked him. I was like, you know, if you had it for a few days, you should go to a doctor, get antibiotics because you'll get a fever if it's a bad. Already way ahead of me. Already way ahead of me. Had the antibiotics. Went to the. You know why? Because he's a grown up who goes to the fucking doctor.
I'm 9 years old. I don't need to
Whatever. All right, we'll have your guardian take you.
go.
Did he go to the doctor? I thought he was just like.
He's not fucking afraid of the doctor like a cave woman. Ah.
Yeah, but I thought he was like a man's man. He's like, just rub some dirt on it, you know, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, you know what, man? There's 2 things that well, maybe 3, but the two things that bring any man's man down: a bad earache and a bad toothache. Because you can't escape it. Even a bad backache, sometimes you can.
Or kick to the nuts.
Your mind can kind of block it out. But when it's a toothache and an earache, there's no escaping it. You're trapped in your own fucking head with it. So,
You guys hear this? Can you all hear this?
What is that? It's raining?
Yeah, it's like
Shush.
dumping rain on me. Listen.
Holy shit.
Here, I'll turn it on and off so you can hear.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Sounds like a river.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let me read a couple of these super chats that came in before we started. Doomatron, thank you for the super chat. I acknowledge no coach, but Coach Jabba. Oh my god, that's really loud. Well, thank you for the super chat. Kanalski, thank you for the super chat. Watch The Boys on your own time this week. Some people are behind watching and don't want spoilers, and it grinds the show to a halt. Yeah, we already watched it off air, so no worries there. And it is the end of the season, so we have finished it. But speak of the devil that's in the chat. Hi, John.
He's gonna pretend that.
And the power goes out, maybe.
All right, and
Listen to that.
Ethan's in the chat too. He's eating as many cheese dogs as he can right now. That's good. You got to get your
How's
mic.
a cheese dog?
I think it's a hot dog stuffed with cheese.
Mm.
Okay.
That's good. You got to get your nitrates up, especially if you're like in your mid 40s. You want to get those levels pretty high.
Wait, so you're encouraging someone to eat a cheese dog, which I'm assuming is a hot dog stuffed with cheese, like you just said, which, as far as I'm aware, aren't the healthiest things, which I eat. But you're encouraging someone to eat something that's not healthy. Interesting.
Do you do like corn dogs, and do you like strip the dog away from the cheese and just eat the cheese, or do you blow the cheese out of the dog first?
I don't know how it works. He just finished 2. He said, here's the thing. If Ethan gains 20 pounds, it's not going to be a life-changing experience for him. If you gain 20 pounds, it depends
on where the 20 pounds goes to.
Your whole, it's not targeted. You can't do that shit. It'll change your whole life. If you gain 30 pounds, you were crying about a problem today that a lot of people don't have. We're off air. Those problems will go away. You put on like 40 pounds. So, yeah.
Yeah, you need a little cushion.
What is it? Kelsey.
I think you'd be a cute, chubby girl.
Kelsey,
I have plenty of cushion.
What's the biggest gal you've ever been with, Kelsey?
Huh?
What's the biggest gal you ever been with?
Oh, God. Fuck, man. I don't know weights very much, but I don't know how to describe it.
A monster?
No. Just like, round, but but cute. Like some women carry that weight well. I mean, I don't know weights very much. Like I have a hard time figuring mine out.
Never something like really big, like.
Do what now?
Like really big?
Cecil size or bigger?
Cecil size? I don't know.
Ever been with a girl over 200 pounds?
Oh, I don't think so. No. I'm going to say no. Well, I don't know. How much do you weigh, Anna?
Probably 100 pounds.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe. Perhaps.
200 pounds is big.
But here's the thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
I'm a very small person.
A professional hockey player weight.
But you also have to think about the
She had no muscle mass. It was all cushiony. What? Do what? What did you say? I'm sorry. This rain is I can't hear a shit.
Put on headphones, man.
I got my headphones on, but it's like coming through my microphone.
Jesus, a fucking alligator's gonna come through his window.
What did you say, Anna?
I said it depends on the height of a woman too. So if a woman is like, do you date short girls or tall girls? For at least the ones that we're talking about that were a little bit heavier.
They're all kind of short to me. I probably 5'8"ish. So
they were tall for women.
Is that tall? I mean,
sure.
Okay. Like measurements, I am terrible at measurements. For an artist,
the average size of a woman at 5'5" is 135 pounds, which.
See, I'm even having a hard time picturing that. Okay, that's a normal woman is generally 5'5".
That to my mother is still obese.
That's 2020. Like everybody's gotten bigger. Like I went to, I had to pick up my nephew last week at his school, and I just remember like when I was in school, like every class had a fat kid. Like, in our 5th grade, we had like 2 classes of 30 kids. And it was like, there was a fat kid, Nelson in one, Robert in the other. And it was like, and now like when I see my like nephew's class come out, it's like every kid's fat. And they're fucking like, I don't know, 10 years old, like 11 years old. I'm like, every kid is fat. There's a couple of kids that are like, athletic, and that's it. It's like, it's
too
crazy.
much McDonald's.
5'5", 135 is pretty heavy for it.
Fat was weird when I was. I mean, there wasn't a lot of fat kids when I was in school.
There wasn't.
I was chubby for like early on, and then about junior high on, I like slimmed down like crazy. Just because you were always moving, you were always doing something. Going to parties, you're hanging out with friends. We used to just drive around the town in the middle of the night.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun when you're a teenager. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what else you do. Look
Ethan,
at this shit, man.
Ethan said that's why in elementary schools I look skinnier. Yeah. I hope that's the only reason you're hanging out at elementary.
Oh my goodness. No, I remember when I went to the doctor and the doctor said that I was too skinny, and my mom was just like, well, we're all kind of petite on that in that side of the family, but the doctor said she needs to be at least this much for the weight. And my mom's was like, if she weighs that much, she's going to be morbidly obese for like how short I was. Cause I think I was 11 or 12 and I was 4'8", and she wanted me to be 135 pounds.
All doctors want is for kids.
But I would have been super fat if I was 135 pounds at 4'8", you know?
You said doctors want kids to be fat?
No,
She wanted me to be fat.
before they're like, when they hit puberty, all they want to do is have them like to be gaining weight at that time period. Especially girls, because they're really worried about like anorexia and shit like that. So they're like, they want. It's true.
I never heard about that stuff when I don't. Maybe it happened like that wasn't a thing like back in the like early '80s or the '80s, right? Just anorexia or
anorexia was huge in the '80s. Every fucking TV show had that very special episode. Every one of them, every episode has an anorexia.
I'm trying to think. Like, I can't remember anybody dealing with that.
I have to go to the
bathroom,
Mr. Drummond.
I didn't know any like super skinny people. They were all kind of normal.
I didn't know anyone that was anorexic. I just think, I don't know when.
I had to go to the hospital for like 3 days when I was, I don't know, 11 or 12, maybe 12 years old, and it was me. I had food poisoning really bad. I don't know. Me and my friend were like going to like picnics in Central Park and like eating with, I don't know. We were just like fucking raccoons. We were eating garbage, I guess. and you're 12 years old and you're like playing softball with people. Come back over here and just eating shit that's been sitting in the sun for 15 hours. We're like, oh, this is great. Anyway, I just was like, had to be hospitalized, had to get my stomach pump, which sucks. They feed that thing up your nose and it goes into your stomach. And then you have to sleep with that. And then the worst part was when the guy took it out. He's just like, I'm going to count to 3 and then I'm going to pull it hard. And he goes, 1. And on 1.
That's what she said.
On 1, yeah. On 1, he just yanks it out. And I'm like, ah. And then
shit.
And my nose was bleeding. I was like, ow. But while I was in that,
oh my god, no,
I was in like the adolescent ward or the juvenile, like it was like for teens. Every person there, besides one kid that was about 15 who was getting a hernia operation, were anorexic girls that were like skeletons, and they would all come to my room and like talk and hang out, and all they would talk about food, and I didn't know what anorexia was. And I'd be like, what are you girls here for? And they'd just be like, get all quiet and like look at each other. And all they were doing was talking about food. And like my mother came in one day and they were like hanging out there. And then she's like, oh, all these girls have anorexia. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I remember I was watching this. It was one of those shows that was on like during daytime TV, and this one girl with anorexia was talking, and they had her like look in the mirror, and they said, okay, well, what on your body do you think is fat? And she's like, I don't like the way that my hips look and like this and this, but she was literally just skin and bones. And I'm like, those are your bones. Those are your hip bones. You don't like, you can't get any skinnier. Those are your freaking bones.
That's yeah, but when they look in the mirror, they see themselves. It's like a body dysmorphia. It's some kind of. Anyway, I told a couple of them that they could lose a few, and then the doctors refused to let me hang out with them.
You fucking asshole.
I called one of them Chunky.
Oh my god!
I'm kidding.
That's terrible.
I didn't know any of the like anorexic girls, but I did know a lot of pregnant girls. I got sent to like alternative school for cussing out a teacher once, and like there were like tons of pregnant teenagers there.
Oh man,
shit. This is where they keep you guys.
Why were you cussing out a teacher?
You got
I was a substitute, and she was a real bitch. So.
you got sent to the fucking
Because my high school had that's where all the pregnant girls would go, is to the high school that I went to, because they had like classes to take care of kids, like kind of like home ec, but it was just like basically a daycare center for all the pregnant girls to go take the pregnant girl classes.
Oh no, ours was like mega. It's called mega, and they had like all the asshole kids, the druggies, I guess
sounds like the funnest fucking high school ever.
Mentally ill. It was great, but when I got back, it was like my friends, my friends that I left behind. When I came back, they were like, "You're different," You're like, they were like scared of me. I had like a goatee by then, It was
like, oh my god.
You went to the prison school. With all
I did. I was trying to come back, and they were all like, "Oh no, it might shank me,"
Dude, pregnant, shit, man. Pregnant teens are the funnest teens to hang out with.
Oh, they were great.
By the way, that reminds me of that. There was one line. This is one line from The Boys. So
dirty.
It's not a spoiler, but it was a funny line. When he's like, "You made me marry that weird girl who gives terrible blowjobs."
Oh yeah.
I just started fucking dying when he yelled
that. Gives terrible blowjobs.
Oh, dude, the Deep is so fucking pathetic.
He is.
I want to like the dude and feel sorry for him, but he's pathetic. Like,
I think he's gonna go on to like something big. That guy, he's like a good-looking, good actor. He's good. Like he's good at the part he plays. Like
he's good at it. He's got comic chops too.
He's like pathetic. It's like
he's really good at playing that guy. Like I hope he doesn't get typecast as that dude though. Like,
well, no, because even in Gossip Girl, because I can't unsee him from Gossip Girl, but so he's like the rich guy, but he's like super nice, and all the girls walk all over him.
He was in Gossip Girl.
Yeah, he's Nate in Gossip Girl.
In Gossip Girl. Oh, how old can you be to watch that? Because my nieces are watching Gossip Girl on Netflix, and I'm like, oh.
Just watch it; it's good.
Just don't watch Sex in the City.
It's addicting. Oh, Sex in the City is so good.
I mean,
I'm talking about his nieces.
Is it wrong? No, I'm not going to let them watch that shit.
I watched it. How old are they? I watched it when I was like super young.
You were watching pornos when you were 5, you wacko.
It wasn't by choice.
What?
It wasn't by choice, but no. But Carrie is always wearing like a David Bowie T-shirt. But no, it's Sex in the City is good.
What was I saying? Oh, I found out where Homelander was from. That guy has been like on. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I know this guy from somewhere.
Banshee.
He's from Banshee.
Yeah.
But he looks totally different in Banshee. But I knew, I'm like, Banshee's a great fucking show.
Yeah, Banshee is a really good show. That's fun. It gets addictive after a while.
What's it about?
It's
so violent, man.
He's like it's like this criminal, and then he meets up with a sheriff that's going to be the sheriff of this small town, and then the sheriff gets murdered, and then he goes to the small town pretending to be that guy, and so this criminal becomes the sheriff of a town. And,
I mean, it's a fairly typical plot, but what they do with it gets so twisty because he gets all involved in the town's like crime element and stuff.
Yeah, he has like a really bad background mixed up with like the Russian mob, and they start coming to the town, and it's like all this crazy shit. And
and he's the main character in it.
Yeah, he's the lead, yeah.
He's got a beard and stuff. I mean, he's a totally different character, which is why I didn't grab him at first. But I'm like, God, this guy.
And he's not blonde.
No, he's got a beard too. But when you watch him, it's his mouth. He's got like that. It
looks like he's got like cotton balls right here, like when you go to the dentist, and they put it's like right here.
But it's good. He uses it to his advantage. I mean, this is such good casting for like. I never read the book. Did you read the book, Cecil?
I didn't. That's why I'm really. I was going to read the book, and I was like, I don't want to spoil anything. Like, rarely do I get to watch a superhero show that I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. So
yeah,
I actually, this came out during like the point where I wasn't really reading.
I may actually go and read it because I mean, if it's anything like this,
I saw at the end of the show Nick Barucci's name in huge letters across the. Yeah, oh, that's cool. For him. Yeah, good for him.
I have all of them. I'm like halfway through the first one, but I'm a terrible person and I look at every single page without reading it. I just look at all the art.
Oh,
So
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are everybody I hang out with is an artist. I read comic book. I've said this, and the fucking people are gonna start yelling. You've said this already, but fuck you. I read comics like I page turn. If the story's good, I will rip through it, and then I'm like, I didn't look at a single panel of art. Like I just kind of like took a speed reading of the art. Like I page turn on if the writing's good, and then if it's really good, I go back and read it the second time. And that time now I'm looking at every panel.
See, I do that like when I'm like I'll flip through it, and if it looks like cool shit,
everybody's fucking yelling at me. You've said this already. I know. I will repeat myself.
Oh, I haven't heard this though. I'm only on like 2 streams a year, so
that's true. I was actually surprised. I was like, he's not gonna watch it and show up. He's gonna watch it and like fall asleep and miss the show.
No. I've been staying up till about 2 and 3 in the morning this week trying to like get right for this show because I knew it was coming.
Oh.
And I'm like, last show, what the fuck happened last show? I don't even remember now.
What did happen? Oh, it was the filler episode, and everyone's head blew up at the end.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about last Jack show. Where the fuck was I? I forgot already.
We were on till like 6 in the morning that show. We watched the boys. We should have started a new stream because everybody's like mad that we did that. Whatever. Was it? But John took that one down anyway, right?
I don't know. Did he?
He said he's never going to put it back up. I don't know what we did. I think there was some. That was the one. That was the episode where there was a lot of porn on the Jack show. I mean, on the boys in the episode.
You could barely see it.
I know, but maybe he doesn't want to get his fucking.
Yeah, there was no nudity in that. Well, there was some titty, I guess.
But here's the thing: for those scenes, for those pornos, Amazon actually hired a porn company, and that they recorded full real porn.
That's hilarious.
And people are asking them to release the actual because even though it just shows those like few clips of when lamplighter's watching pornos, the truth is they actually filmed full porno. They didn't just film like 30 seconds. They actually filmed pornos. And
I love that people want to see that shit. They're like, release the Snyder cut.
Release the porn. Release the porn parodies that were used.
Not enough porn in the world.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, it's everywhere. Do you need that?
It's like that extra DLC.
Get those guys that did the fappening on it, man. They'll find it.
Oh my god. The fappening. There you go. There's one.
Look at Cecil's #1 fan. Sub to Cecil says he's.
Oh, there you go.
So loyal.
Before we stroke Cecil's
ego
anymore, I'm going to read some super chats.
Stroke Cecil's ego anymore?
Yeah.
That was one thing for a split second.
No, somebody called you beautiful earlier. You're going to get your head going to explode.
You were called a beautiful hag. They didn't call me beautiful. Are they calling you a hag?
That's in one stream. Jesus, that's enough.
Are they
Let me read these damn super chats.
Hold on. You got 2 big ones. Are they calling you a hag because girls that hang out with gay guys are usually called hags?
Fag hags.
Yeah. Is that what's going on here?
No, it's called a fag hag. Yeah.
Is that why they called?
Yeah.
So when they called you a beautiful hag before, was the hag part actually an insult towards me?
I don't know.
Because I was like, oh, that was nice and then mean. And then I was like,
I'll let you ponder that. Well, I read these damn super chats. M15T3R_V. Thank you for the super chat. You guys see the trailer for Ethan's movie, Fat Man? No, I have not.
What is it for? Whose movie?
Ethan's movie.
No, it's kind of cool. Fat Man is a movie that's coming out. It's Mel Gibson playing Santa Claus.
But he's like a mad, angry Santa Claus, right?
I think he's like a hitman for the fucking CIA. And
but he's Santa Claus.
How many of these are they gonna do? Fucking.
And then he gives this kid a lump of coal, and the kid puts out a hit on Santa Claus because he's like super rich. And then he hires Walter Goggins is the hitman who's going after Santa Claus to kill him. It looks fucking completely insane, but it looks like you'll love every minute of it. It's stupid, but
I miss movies like Braveheart.
Yeah,
it's not like Braveheart.
Right, obviously.
I know. I haven't watched the trailer from it, but I saw it was trending.
It looks
on
fun. It looks fun. Cecil
Who's
Stump.
directing it? Anybody we know?
I
I
didn't
think
even
is
see.
it Mel Gibson? Is he directing it too?
I don't know. I'll look it up.
He's good. I like his movies. No, I think he's making like Passion of the Christ 2. This time it's personal.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Isn't that a? Isn't that though a? Is it a Simpsons or a Family Guy joke?
What?
Probably.
Where it's
Family.
Passion of the Christ too, and it's like Jesus with a bunch of machine guns.
Oh no! There was I think it was Family Guy where it's they.
Yeah,
They
it says
wrote-
Mel Gibson Passion of the Christ too. Like this time it's personal, and then it's Jesus with machine guns, but it's like Mel Gibson.
Oh, I saw a different one. Maybe it was on a Family Guy or whatever. But
hilarious.
it was Passion of the Christ 2, and then it's Danny Glover going to the tomb, and the stone is rolled back, and the tomb is empty, and he's like, "I'm getting too old for this shit."
No, because the one I'm thinking of, it's
Brilliant.
like it shows like the car moving, and he like the Jesus or Mel Gibson as Jesus is like hanging out the window holding machine guns. Oh, speaking of Jesus, hello, Ethan.
Hey,
Hi, guys.
Holy shit!
Sorry, I was was on
Dressing.
this other show.
oh,
Where were you? The greatest show on earth?
No, I was on. Yes, I was on. I was on the Alterna show.
Oh,
You know,
with now you're on the greatest show on earth.
now I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
were you dressed for that occasion? Or did you quickly get dressed for this?
I got dressed for this. You know.
All right, right.
I had to take a shower, so got a shower.
You had the meat sweats from those dogs.
No, but that's all I needed. I just needed 4. I tried to eat more than.
You just needed 4.
It just seems fun.
4 was good enough. Yeah. Hi,
Mhm.
Kelsey.
Jesus, man. Hey, four cheese dogs. I could barely like down 2. I mean,
That's a lie, Kelsey.
no,
Don't lie
I
to me
swear,
now.
Mike Oeming used to tease me because he said I eat like a girl for such a giant man. I eat I eat very little actually. It's all in the glands.
Yeah. I don't
Listen
know.
to the hurricane outside my window.
Your
Listen.
glands must be full.
How much of a pizza can you eat?
A whole thing.
Oh, I used to be when I was younger. I used to down like whole. What were those Little Caesars? Used to get 2 on a slab of like cardboard, and I could eat like one of those and maybe even a half back in the day. And man, I gained a lot of weight from. That's when I started comics, and they were so cheap. So I was just drawing comics and eating shitty pizza. But now I could barely eat 2 to 3 pieces tops. I mean, I swear to God, I can barely eat them.
I could do 3 to 4. I tried
Of those New York slices.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? What did I say?
You pissed him off. He wanted to come in just to ask how much pizza slices you have. Also, Cecil, you're still sharing your screen.
Didn't let him talk enough. I'm sorry. You can talk more.
Sunrome 11 ARU. Thank you, Mr. Jack. Remember that old lady from the Poltergeist? That's Anna in 40 years.
Oh, the little midget. This house is clean.
This house is clean.
Caroline.
David McFarland, thank you for the super chat. Tell Cecil I like him in the gay way.
Oh,
That's nice. What
That's
a nice thing to
great.
say.
You got to take her. You got to take her.
all right.
Barb Rogers, Little Miss Sunbeam, thank you for the super chat. We need some narwhal to gnash at the mold here.
Well, we got Ethan if he comes back.
Nash in the mold? What does that mean?
I don't know. Mr. Berger, thank you for the super chat. On 12/17/20, Mr. Berger has produced a 3-minute animated doc called The Evil of Mike Oxmal. Oh, sweet Jesus. It will cover the gross, icky history of former bestiality consultant Mike Oxmal from 1973 to 1988.
We don't know
Cecil
much
Exposed.
We don't know much about Mike Oxmal. He's the
He
kind
was
of
into bestiality.
This is good. No, he's a consultant. That sounds very disturbing, but I'm sure we will all watch it.
Sounds about right. I mean, come on.
If it's not rated R, maybe we'll be able to play it on the Jack Show. Let's make sure that's a week that it's not on my channel. Oh, look, it's going to be on a Saturday, so it will not be. Good.
My channel, we could do it on mine.
Was it December 17th, he said?
Yeah, that's on a Saturday.
All right.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm going to be gone the last week of the month. I don't think that's my week. That would be.
For
that would
what?
be
What are you doing?
It's my birthday.
Are you guys
Is that why you got the hat on?
I got that witch hat on because it's Halloween month, and I got the spider webs up and the pumpkins out.
Are you going on a trip?
I am. I'm going to go to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, you ever been?
I have not.
All right, here's my advice. Go really early in the morning for your hike down.
I want to go at dawn to see the sunrise.
Go at like 5 o'clock in the morning and start climbing up, and then
we're gonna have the minion with us. So I think if we did hike, I don't think we're gonna hike all the way down to the bottom. I think
you're never gonna make it with a little kid. Anyway, you go down. You could hike for an hour or two, and then remember going up takes almost twice as much time.
Yeah, so I think what we'll do is
it gets fucking hot. I mean,
in October at the last week.
I don't know. I didn't go in. I went maybe in late September, and people were passing out. People at like noon are starting this thing.
How many decades ago was this?
Well, it wasn't as deep when I went.
I mean, September could still be pretty hot. I mean, come on.
It wasn't.
So that was that long ago.
Yeah, it was just called the Canyon. It wasn't grand.
Well, no. So I think what we'll do is we'll see it, and then because I mean the views are all from the top, and so maybe we'll drive around it so we can see the whole thing. But yeah, with the minion with us, it might not be.
Do a helicopter tour, even though at least one or two a year crash. So just check and see if somebody already crashed, because then you'll probably be good. They got it out.
So you're wanting to see the sunset, but you're wanting to go down into the canyon.
No, I want to see sunrise. I want to see dawn.
So you're kind of hoping to see like how the shadows go across the canyons and stuff, like because you want to be down in it.
No. I want to be at the top and watch the sunrise.
You want to be out of that canyon by noon, and you think that's early, but you're going to be like beaten. It's not a theme park like I'm
in very good shape, Cecil.
I know. I'm just at the time I was
right.
I was in very good shape too at the time I went. So this was decades ago, but whatever. But it's not a like sidewalk. It's a rutted.
I would like everyone to know the last time Cecil was there, I was not alive yet.
Oh fuck.
Oh jeez. Of course, that was just about 6-7 years ago. So
Yeah.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
like
turn 9 again. I'm so excited.
it's not a paved road. It's like a rutted. It's just people think like, oh, it's a park. It's like
No, it's
not Disney. It's like a rutted, rough walk down. Like you have to watch your ankle on every step. Old people start doing it. They start going down at like 11 or noon. And they're just like vomiting all over the place from the heat stroke, and it's crazy. It's like the Canyon of Death. Like, and there's warning signs all over the place. And yeah, I was in shape. I was with my girlfriend. She was in shape, and we got out of there like by noon, and it was fucking boiling out. It's fucking Arizona.
Was it worth it? Were you born in New York?
Yeah.
I had a buddy of mine that's been a New Yorker the whole time. I mean, he barely leaves. Like, where was he? In the Lower East Side,
okay.
And they pretty much stays there the entire time. And he came out to Texas to hang out with me and my buddy, and he was just blown away by like trees and shit. Like I had a bush in my front yard at the time, and he was just like, "What is this, man? It's a fucking bush." I mean, he was tripping out.
were you on drugs? I mean, even people.
No,
from
he was
Bush.
he was really tripped out by how you could see. The
I would
horizon.
be more fascinated if I saw a Bush at a strip club because nobody.
No, but
You
he was.
are nasty.
He never leaves, the city. So I guess it was
We
really
still have
rare to
some-
see the horizon.
We have Central Park. It's like
Yeah, I've been there. I mean, it was a trip. I remember walking around one night, and it was started to rain. It was freezing ass cold. I was walking I was trying to walk the entire park, and it
No,
started.
it's huge.
It is fucking enormous. It's like a forest. You get lost in there.
It is big. You can get lost in Central Park without even seeing buildings. You feel like you're in the fucking woods.
I was there. I was totally lost, and it started to get really dark, and it was cold, and it started to sleet.
Wouldn't it be embarrassing if you died of exposure from being lost
in the middle of fucking New York? Oh my god, I would love that. The story. Oh, Kelsey, he died in the middle of Central Park.
Where the fuck? What happened to Ethan?
I don't know.
Let me see if he sent the message.
Let's see.
But it was, it was dark, and then I started to realize where I was. Like I was like, oh shit, I'm in the middle of fucking New York. I better get back to my hotel. So like I ran as fast as I could, like over to one of the streets, the side streets that go along down the long part of the park. And I was trying to wave down cabs, but there wasn't any that were like available. And it was like getting colder and colder, and then like full on snowing. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking die. I swear to God,
You're gonna die in New York.
I really had that kind of panic. And I'm
lost
usually
in the woods in the middle of Manhattan.
Dude, I'm pretty chill. I'm a little too relaxed, I think. Even in New York, I was really tripping out on the garbage there. That was really wild, man. I'd be like walking down the street, and there'd be like a door in the ground open up, and you look through there, and there's like a staircase going down, and like a couple of like brown gentlemen in there hauling trash out of it, and then I rounded this corner, and there was like, I swear to God, a 10-story building that had doors open up, and the whole thing was empty, like gutted. It was just a big open space, and it was filled with this giant fucking pile of trash. I mean, it's the craziest thing.
Gotta be early 90s, I bet.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, it was before Giuliani. That stuff was done by.
No, it was after Giuliani, because that's kind of why I went, because it had turned into kind of a Disneyland. But it wasn't on the street. This was like a building where they take all the borough's trash, I guess.
Oh, it was a garbage depot, not a building.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying it was an abandoned building filled with trash. I'm like,
well, it looked like looked like it used to be an apartment building, but they had eventually gutted it out, and it had these giant doors, and it was just this giant pile.
Yeah, it was
of
where the
trash.
garbage truck. Those doors are for the garbage trucks to go into.
Yeah. Oh, man. It was amazing. I was just so like, the trash just blew me away. And like the idea of like how you have groceries, like I go and buy lots of groceries, but I'm like, Jesus, man, if I went to the store, I'd have to like haul it on a bus, or train down the street up the fucking the elevator.
No,
that's what I had to do in San Francisco. It was terrible because I lived at the top of a hill, and the grocery store was on the other side of town, and I always walked everywhere. So whatever I bought, I had to carry back with me, and I'm super short, so I've always wore like heels. So I was wearing high heels. Well, they were wedges, so they weren't like
high heels in San Francisco.
I saw where you grew up, Anna, out in the sticks, and you're from the. You rubes don't know. In a big city like San Francisco or New York, you call the grocery store, or you could even go in, buy all your stuff, and just tell them deliver it here. You don't.
They don't do that in San Francisco.
Fuck yeah, they do.
I know you can get weed delivered. Can you get weed delivered? You ever do that? The weed delivery service?
Me? Do I have drugs delivered? No.
Oh yeah, but you're not a weed guy.
Of course he did.
Oh, okay. I loved New York. I actually loved San Francisco. It's a whole other vibe, though.
I guarantee everywhere you both shopped would deliver it, and free, and you just tip the kid or whatever.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can get it. Shit, you can. I can
Dude,
get
I have
delivery here.
had the weirdest shit. Like ordered at like 3 in the morning. I needed a hair dryer for somebody. I'd be like, I need a hair dryer. They're like, okay, we'll be there. Boom. Fucking 20
Why would
minutes.
you need a hair dryer?
Not me. I was with a girl, but
We did
But,
hair dryer stat.
you could get literally. I could have ordered a fucking microwave oven and it would have been there in 20 minutes.
Was that a bald joke? Why
I
did
think
you
so.
need a hair dryer?
Yeah. What was
No,
that? I have hair, Anna.
yeah, I know it's on your face. But
I shouldn't laugh.
no,
I'm
like,
losing.
why would a guy need a hair dryer? Like, do guys really care that much about their
It was
hair?
for a girl. I just said it was a girl.
I know, but like, even if I don't know, I feel like
I used to.
aside from gay men, I've never seen a straight guy use a hair dryer.
Oh God!
I've used a hair dryer before. I used to have like long hair like, down to here for a couple of years.
You kidding? Back in the day, man, dudes would be like putting product in their hair. That was like all a thing, you know, and making
is
it
still
poop
the
and
thing.
blow drying
For,
that
like, the
shit.
product, but not the blow drying.
Yeah, you know, I guess I don't know. I was never very good at it, so eventually I just like, who gives a shit, you know? Just it actually looked better, and then thank God the whole like bedhead thing became like a thing, and I'm like, hey, I fit in, you know. And then like beards, everybody hated beards. I'm like, I'm gonna wait these fuckers out. Now like beards are a thing again. I'm like, right on, man. I'm in style.
Yeah, like
I
the
just
one
wait
dude,
them the fuck out.
All right, Sheila Allen wants to know: release your shiny hair secrets, Anna. I did mention that before we started.
Oh, I will let you know right now. I was it's
Vidal Sassoon.
I will let me try to find this on just Google. So it's this magical thing that my boyfriend's mother told me about. It's a hairbrush that's a blow dryer. So it's straight. It's like having a blowout. Here we go.
Having a blowout.
It's when you go to the beauty salon. Okay, so Sheila Allen, you should get this. It's amazing. I got it and it changed my life. I have this pink one because I got it from Target. But so it's a blow dryer and a hairbrush. So you know when they do like a blowout and they have like the round brush and they have the blow dryer and they're brushing it and it kind of straightens it for you. You just get this and it's like a 2-in-1 and you'll have straight hair and dry hair in like half an hour depending on how thick and long your hair is. That's what she said. But I have to go like each layer by layer and then straighten like at least like an inch or two of it because I have really bad like cowlicks and stuff. But get this, you can get it at Target or on Amazon. It's fucking amazing. But I just typed in hair blow dryer. Yeah. There you go. For all the
That's
ladies
hilarious.
in the chat or men that like to blow dry their hair, there you go.
Has Ethan showed up in the chat? What the fuck happened to Ethan? Did he get struck by lightning?
Maybe, I don't know. Hopefully he's okay. He seemed like he was about to pass out though. Let me read a couple of super chats.
All that heroin.
There you go. Robert Flores, thank you for the speaking of dysmorphia, I think that's spelled with an I. I think so. Anna, have you heard of people who are estranged from their own limbs? Yes, phantom limb. There's a great episode of Grey's Anatomy where what's her face? Because she got her leg got they had to cut it off after the plane crash, and she's in surgery and she's like, no, like my foot's not there, like but I feel it. You have to stab my foot with a knife because it's her fake leg, so somebody has to stab her fake foot that's in a sneaker with a knife so that she knows it's not there. Maybe that's the problem with transgender folks too, but because it's a sexual issue, it gets oppressed minority treatment.
Yes. It used to be considered the same thing as body dysmorphia is I feel like I'm fat when I'm skinny. I feel like a man when I'm a woman.
Like sex is like the new religion.
It is.
They're gonna get like tax exemption, you know, for I don't know. It's like it's becoming like this big thing. You gotta like everybody's got to know what your sex is. You know, you gotta
like what your gender is or what your sex is.
Oh, can I give a shout
same
out?
Thing.
Can I give a shout out to somebody who's got a campaign going right now? Why am I blanking? Oh, Johnny Phantasm, 1985.
Oh yeah.
If you want the original covers and everything, that ends, I think, tonight. So check it out. I'm backing it. Patrick's a good guy. And yeah, check out Johnny Phantasm, 1985. He throws in a lot of like goodies and shit.
Isn't he doing like action figures too?
Yeah, he's doing a whole bunch.
Oh shit!
Is that for this campaign or is that for another campaign?
For this campaign, I don't know.
I want those fucking Garbage Pail Kids, man.
Yeah. There's a Garbage Pail Kid Cecil also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ends tonight, and then I think he's gonna have one variant cover coming up. But yeah, check it out. Jim Max says, I can't stand how Anna says figure. How do you say figure? Figure?
I don't know. Now I'm paranoid about it.
What?
Say action figure.
Action figure.
Figure.
Yeah, you say figure. Say crayon.
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 Crayon. Crayon.
Crayon.
Crayon.
I know I have a terrible Californian accent, but the Beach Boys said that California girls are the best, so I win. I get one win. Well hung and done. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you.
The guy who said that ended up in a mental institution, by the way.
He got old. Eddie Winkler. He also which one was it that's like fan or friends with the Mansons?
That was the same guy.
Yeah, there you go. Eddie Winkler, thank you for the super chat. Frilly Wonka.
I like that. Yeah. Who said that? That's the super chat. Frilly Wonka. Oh, because of Ethan. Ethan, where the hell is Ethan?
I don't know. John Malin sent in a super chat. Thank you, John. At least there's one real American in there. Bet he didn't gay stalk the Homelander actor and end up watching Banshee.
Who?
Kelsey.
What now? Oh, I'm sorry. What?
I'll read it again. Why'd you put a hat on?
I'm cold. The storm's like making it really cold in here.
Get a jacket. Go get it.
No, the heat comes out of your head. You just put a hat on, or socks. Socks too. You'll get hot fast.
I got the air conditioner.
I always like just stick my feet and like touch Peaches. He's like, ah! They're like ice. Which I painted my toenails today. I felt so like, ooh.
Green?
Yeah, green. My toenails are always green.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of green?
Like a lime neon green.
Why? You like that color? Is that your favorite one?
I just put it on when I was a sophomore in high school one day, and I was like, these are the colors my toes were supposed to be.
Really? You've never tried any other color?
I do. I'll do like a French tip one.
Can't argue with logic like that.
I just feel like none looks. Well, also it's because my sisters always tease me because my toes are freakishly long, like fingers, and so. But they always bump into things.
I know your diet. Once you get diabetes, your toes will be green, gangrene.
Did you like that one video I sent in the Jack Show chat of like?
I instantly delete every fucking thing you send. Instant. I delete.
I should have listened to you.
I instantly delete the shit. It's fucking vile.
What's funny is like I saw that and I was like, "What's this?" And I saw instantly deleted, and I right as I clicked on it,
I did not.
I was like, "How do contact?"
No,
I should have had.
It's like the most disgusting foot, and it goes all the way up the guy's, like all the way up to his knees, and he like zooms in on the camera, and there's ants crawling around the guy's feet. There's ants living in his legs.
Oh,
it's one of the most gross.
Why do I want to see that? What fucking level of?
Because he cleans it.
Oh Jesus!
Or it wasn't totally satisfying because he only cleaned some of the toes, and Peaches was watching. He's like he's got to be so careful because the second if he breaks the skin, that dude's gonna get staph infection and die. And I'm like, why does he still have his legs? Like, why don't they just at that point you just cut him off?
I had a friend who worked in the ER, and a bum came in and was like, my feet hurt, and then they had him on a table, and the orderly came to pull his boots off, and his foot came off. It was. And they said the smell.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
smell went the entire floor. People were throwing up like
Oh my
100.
God, no.
The smell. the
From
smell-
what?
It was the rot. It was like rot. The foot was rot. It rotted off in the boot, and it's a woman. She said people were literally 100 yards away. Like they had to close it down because the smell of the rotten. Like it's like
Basically had a dead foot.
smell like a dead body. Like a dead body permeates everything, and it's just once it gets in your head. And she was just like, fucking people were puking all over the place. The stench was unreal.
And shit like that makes you really like, you know,
Did she say
think
what was wrong with him?
medical people, you know.
He
like-
had gangrene in his foot, but he just kept walking. But the boot was
How do you
holding his
deal with
leg
that?
together. And when he was like, it was just like
Because gangrene will kill you within a matter of days.
the flesh was like liquefied. Like it just moved right off.
No. Well, so then, did he die?
Oh, that makes me think of the Fly.
Oh,
Maybe like, bleh, but you know, it melts off the guy's foot at the ankle. Ugh.
Mr.
yeah. He
Burger,
walked in, by the way. Lock Up Inc. says how was he able to walk. He just had I guess he would just tie his boots tighter to hold his foot together.
Oh,
And when they pulled the boot off, like it just came off. It just
how did he get gangrene?
because living on the streets of New York, he probably stepped on who the fuck knows? I mean, it's not the healthiest lifestyle.
don't let yourself get to that point, Anna. You go to the doctor.
Yeah, Anna, go to the doctor.
Yeah, I would never. Well, first off, I wouldn't let that happen. But because I rarely wear shoes, except I had to go outside today, and so it sucks because I did have to wear shoes. But yeah, Kelsey, I went out among humans.
She
Brave
left
girl.
She left her hobbit hole.
I did, and it sucked. I got
What,
to
your
the first.
front yard though? Where did you go?
No. I went to the art store and I went to
With the
Costco.
Michaels.
No, I didn't go to Michael's. I went to Art Supply Warehouse.
Oh, wow.
No, and I went there,
I'm with
and
you, though. I hate going outside. It feels like weird, and I'm having to like.
I'd rather just stay home.
You know, and you're like, I'm not a serial killer. I'm a nice person. You know, and you're basically is what you're going on.
It's just I got there and I'm like, I'm gonna have to go talk to people, and there's gonna be people in the store.
The outside world has.
I know, I hate it
You
so
have to
much.
put your mask on. You know.
Which is nice because then I don't have to wear makeup, and then I'm just like, I got my mask.
Yeah, you're talking about that mask. Yeah, I was talking about your proverbial mask. Your whatever, your mask that you put on to like greet people, strangers.
Yeah.
I just look down so I don't make eye contact with people.
Let's put on
so
a
they
bitchy face.
won't talk to me.
You have given me a bitchy face before. Just use that every time you go outside.
I don't want people to think I'm a bitch. No, I have a habit of.
I mentioned that she should throw out some action figures, and she shot me a look that I was like, "Oh shit!" Like it was like the fucking like I'll fucking kill you.
You wanted me to sell my
If
action.
you're a fucking hoarder, you have fucking a million bins of action figures. No, you sell them.
Are you like an apartment or a house?
I
House.
have literally the biggest action figure collection in the world.
I was wondering where that was going.
On Earth. Yeah. But here's
So-
what I do. I pay for storage. I store all of it on eBay, and when I need it, I buy it and I get it. But all of the figures I've ever want are stored on eBay for me. And that's it. You don't need to actually have them. You can look at something and be like, I like that. If I ever need it, I could get it. Store all your shit. Don't get a storage unit. Just store them on eBay.
Well, who has them on eBay then?
The people selling them, they're holding it for me.
Oh. How do you know they're not like cats pissing on them in the corner? And
These are mine, and they're not going anywhere. Mr. Burger, thank you for the super chat. Cecil, don't send any of your goons to try and stop me. I have several super soakers filled with Tabasco sauce, and I will use them if necessary.
Who said that?
Mr.
Joe
Burger.
like Tabasco or something?
Just stop you? I won't try to stop you. I
Because
encourage.
he's going to release a Mike Oxmal documentary. I'm excited. Say the Fantastic
Very cruel.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he
Say
does a
the
good
Fantastic Four 2. Thank you for the super
Sorry,
chat.
I'm coughing for some reason.
When Oh my goodness. Corando discovered the Grand Canyon. He supposedly said, "This is amazing, but now that we are here, only thing left to do is leave." That's sad.
What? Leave? I didn't understand that.
Well, no, because it's like you get there, and then what do? It's like, yay, we're here, and then okay, we see it, and now we have to go.
You mean like going to
I
the
don't
Grand
wanna-
Canyon?
I don't want to ruin the Grand Canyon for her, but it's kind
I'm
of
sure it's
like that. You get out, you'll climb out of the pit at around noon. You're going to be tired even if you're in shape because it's heat and it's a straight uphill climb and it's unsteady ground, so it makes it more. You have to always. You're not even enjoying the view because you do have to watch every step because it's all rutted.
How long were you there?
I was in the canyon for maybe 6 hours, 3 hours. But
How long were you? And
Well,
then
a few days before that, I'm going to be kayaking to Hoover Dam. So
No, I went to other places. I did restaurant. We made a restaurant.
kayaking is no joke. Have you ever been kayaking before?
Yeah, when I was in Hawaii, I kayaked from one island to the other.
Get the fuck out of here! Like over the ocean.
Well, yeah, it's in the ocean, but
you can see the islands. It's not like
I damn near killed myself kayaking in a river. It was like 3 feet deep. I mean, I'm impressed.
Well, no, so the way that Oahu is that there's like little islands that are broken off of it. So it was a few miles, but I kayaked from one to the other.
I am shocked that you did that, considering that how many
Oh, it was
how many sharks that first of all the waters in Pacific is filled with
I know. So I called them the night before and I said, "Hey, do you have any openings for tomorrow because Peaches was in a conference the whole time, so I had all day to kill. So I'm like, do you have an all day kayaking thing like it says in your brochure? And like at one point you get to snorkel with turtles. And I'm like, here's the thing though. I know that sharks like to eat turtles. So I'm like, can you guarantee that I'm not going to die? And then he's just like, oh, well, tomorrow there's going to be 30-mile-an-hour winds. And so it's going to be really windy. And he's like, but there's not going to be any sharks. And I was like, okay.
I'm going to just show you a little.
Can't guarantee that.
A little 10-second clip because I don't know if you're going to get. We'll do 10 seconds of this.
Oh, God. If it's a shark thing, I can't watch
Shark
it.
attacking a kayak.
Cecil, I can't watch that. Oh, my God. No. Oh, my God.
Oh, she can see it.
You don't understand. I'm terrified of sharks.
I am shocked because the Pacific has such. I know we have great whites over here, but no, you got great whites by you too. But I know,
well, it's tiger sharks you have to worry about more.
You have tiger sharks and hammerheads, and you have a lot of man-eaters.
To worry about.
In the Pacific, tiger sharks are probably the biggest.
Well, they've installed. They're like, you know how they have those noodles? They have those in the water now, but they have magnets in them, and so sharks can't swim through like the.
Magnets.
It's something that's off on them. So
they have like a magnetic field in their nose, and when they go through a strong magnetic current, they turn around.
Well, so one of the things that was good about the route that I went is that it's where the currents meet. So the water is like really intense and I guess harder to swim through. So the sharks stay in certain areas. So
yeah. Justin Brown
Felger Carb was saying we got what did it say? Shit, man, it went away. Tiger sharks or something.
Yeah, you guys, Justin Brown, everybody is pointing out bull sharks bull sharks kill the most people. I swim where I go into Florida is literally it's New Smyrna Beach. It's and that's where I vacation at least once a year. It's literally the shark bite capital of the world because there's a freshwater river that empties into the ocean. There's tons of surfers. Daytona Beach is like right down the road, and it's where the bull sharks breed in the to keep their offspring safe. They breed in the freshwater, and it's like no one ever gets killed. But if you hang out at the beach where it's with a lot of surfers, you'll see someone get bit at least once every time, and they'll come out. It's like a dog, like a pit bull bite. You know, like,
Oh God.
but
It's like living in like
it's a shark
Tornado
bite
Alley.
tackle, not the but if you spend like the whole day in the water, like I bring like a noodle and like a bunch of beers and like a floating cooler and like and I'll sit in the water all day and you'll see a fucking fin come up, just cruise you
No.
and go by. Yeah, it's pretty wild, but
Uh,
yeah, they cruise right
thank
by. They're looking for fish, like they're not looking for you.
I'm from Texas. I ain't fucking with no fish.
yeah, no. Let's see. Ian Slater, thank you for the super chat. Captain Marvel versus the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, Kool-Aid Man, 100%. And then it says thoughts. Yeah, Kool-Aid Man. Because he gives me something that I actually want, which is Kool-Aid.
Do you want to see what happens to the guy who flipped?
No,
He goes,
stop.
"Oh
I don't
yeah."
want that video.
You
I'm
can't.
not playing it.
I am shocked that you went kayaking in shark-infested Pacific Ocean waters. But I like swimming with
I've
sharks.
been a little bit more
Listen,
ballsy lately.
listen, if you ever get attacked by a bull, it is because it's the shark that bites the most. It has the most deaths. But if you're a grown person, it's going to look like a dog bite. That's it.
No. Oh my God.
A bull shark is what inspired Jaws.
I don't even sleep with my arm hanging off the bed because I'm terrified a shark's going to bite it off.
I remember when I was a kid and went swimming in a swimming hole, and they had fish that would nibble on your toes.
Oh.
Did you ever see those like fucking giant, like I don't know what they're called, but they could literally swallow a human. But they're fish. They're like these fat fish that come up. They could easily,
Like whale sharks could do that, probably.
Yeah, it's wild. Like
I don't like eat meat. Whale sharks, but they're super huge.
Oh no, not a whale shark. It's maybe like 6 feet long, but it's like it's like a largemouth bass that just grows really fat, and its mouth is like 2.5 feet wide. Yeah, giant grouper. Yeah, thank you. These giant groupers, like if your dog is swimming, it'll just fucking come up and eat it.
What about those people that like go bass fishing with their arms? They like stick them into the
noodle. Yeah,
What do you think about that, Anna? Would you ever do that?
No.
They just grab catfish. They stick their arm in a mud hole.
I remember that show River Monsters. I was like, I'm never going in the river again.
Yeah, that show's serious.
I used to basically live in rivers when I was a kid because I would go fishing with my mom's friend all the time. And I remember there was like the little crawdad hole, and I would just stick it in and pull out a crawdad, and I was completely fearless. And then I found out how these things can bite you and kill you. And no,
Okay, what happens? Because like when I was
kill you,
no,
it pinches you.
When I was a kid, I was fearless too. I would like live in the ditch and pull out electric eels and shit, and crawfish and crawdads, I guess, were in the ditch. And man, I used to run through the woods and get spiders all over you, and like I used to like fight snakes and shit.
Yeah,
I have started like walking and running, and like in the middle of the night at like 3 a.m, and I will fucking walk through a spider web like. And I could feel it running like around my head. And like,
it never goes away. You're just like,
no, it's like you're pulling the webs off, and then you got all the webs off, and then all of a sudden you feel that like running around your neck.
And it's nothing. Actually,
no, that happened to me the other day because I was taking a shower, and I'm like. I was like, wow, that's like weird. I don't think the water is that direction. And there was a daddy long leg on my shoulder. And I was like, what the fuck?
Those things, like, what's funny is when I was a kid, they are harmless. But when I was a kid, they told stories of like that they're actually the most poisonous, but they have their fangs.
They have tiny teeth or something.
Right. So you heard that too. Well, when I was a kid, I remember sitting in the back seat. And I look over, and there's a fucking daddy long leg sitting in the other seat. And then I'm like, just kind of like staring at it. And then it runs towards me. And I'm like, God damn it. And it's like.
It's completely false. It has no venom at all.
Yeah, no, it's totally harmless. But like when it runs at you, I don't care what it is, man. It freaked me the hell out.
I know the way that it moves. It's like
The long legs. It's like
He was just like, I want to be friends.
Have you guys ever seen like a wolf spider?
yeah, those are cool. They like come out in a little hole and they have a little spiral.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually gotten to be like friends with those things because like I've saved a bunch out of my sink. The little wolf spiders, there's a bunch, and they're like they're actually really smart, and they'll just like look at you, and like I've helped a lot of them. I'll just like put my finger down there and jump on it. They'll jump on it, and I'll raise it up to like the leaf, and it'll jump on the leaf of my.
I love jumping spiders.
They're fucking cool, and like you could see them looking, and their just little mouths are doing like this, and they're like looking at you, and if you move like this, they'll be like, "What the fuck?" You know, like they're watching you and shit.
See, I don't feel so afraid of spiders until they're touching me. Then I'm like, get the fuck off me.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, look how cool. Ah!
Do you guys have black widows where you live?
Oh, probably.
I think we have them in the Northeast, but I've never seen one.
You've never seen a black widow?
I mean, I've probably brushed one off my neck in the last few days. Didn't know.
Jeez.
No, because those are like, they're everywhere over here if you like have things that are
you have rattlesnakes by you too, right?
No, that's like in the mountains.
When you go to Grand Canyon, there's definitely rattlesnakes out there.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
There are some like I was hiking not too many years ago, maybe like, well, I wasn't fat yet, so maybe like 10 years ago. I was a skinny guy until I was in my 30s, you know, but then I found out that I like to do nothing and eat. And it's really, it was a life-changing discovery. Actually, I've been to the gym like 7 times in the last 9 days. I could barely fucking walk at this point. But we were hiking up in the Adirondacks.
You're gonna start looking your age soon.
What's that mean?
She says the only reason I don't have wrinkles and I don't look old is because I'm fat and it's wrinkles. And she's like, as soon as you like lose the rest of your weight, you're gonna look like an old man.
No.
She's always encouraging me with things like that.
Yeah.
Nah, you might have like some more crow's feet or whatever, but you know, you got one of those youthful.
I've had crow's feet since I was like, I don't know, 27. Because and I actually got a girlfriend from that. Actually, a girl came up to me in a bar and said, my mother always said, look for a man who has wrinkles next to his eyes because he laughs a lot.
That's good advice.
Her name was Mandy. We dated for like a year.
That's nice. Look, you got a real youthful disposition because, like, look at the abuse you put your body through, and you don't even have bags under your eyes. You know, you're up at all hours of the night, fucking drinking. I got deeper bags under my eyes than you do, and I've always been pretty youthful for my age. But
another BS story. All right, his name was Andy, and it wasn't Mandy. Fine.
Okay, I think the
all right, we keep blocking Anna super chats.
No. I think the thing is with that is so Cecil doesn't have very good lighting, and he sits kind of far away from the camera, so you can't see the bags under his eyes, and he wears fake glasses. So
you think like really up close, he's like one of those horrible Ren and Stimpy paintings, you know?
Oh my god, yeah, that would be funny. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat.
You know what Christina Aguilera said to me?
What?
I am beautiful no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down.
Keep telling us.
Shit, you know her? Fuck, man.
Thank you.
Casey Jones 89, thank you for the super chat. Back Johnny Phantasm 1985. It closes tonight. Last chance to get some of the perks. Yeah, that's what Cecil was saying. So thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, I just inked up some fan art for that. I gotta post a video.
Did he announce he has a pretty cool artist doing a cover coming up soon? Did he make that public? I don't want to say it if he didn't.
Is it you?
Oh, I don't know if he said, but man, that's
I don't want to say who it is, but it's a guy who did this.
Yeah. So badass.
Chad Townsend, thank you for the super chat, even though you did not say anything. Still, thank you. Lord Finatra, thank you for the super chat. Oz Art Crate is banned from your channel. Free calm. Okay, I saw Oz tagged me in that on Twitter.
Yeah, Oz and Sketch have been fighting, so Sketch banned him or just kept blocking him. So I think Oz is fine to be on. So if we get a chance, I'm.
Well, no, I went to go
you
look
guys
and it
just
didn't.
get
It didn't
along.
show up as banned channels on my banned list. I don't know how long ago that happened, but it's not there. So it doesn't show up as banned. I mean, I'll check again. I already checked a couple times today because I'm like, sometimes it takes a minute to update it. But yeah, it wasn't there earlier. I can check again tomorrow, but
Sketch, don't ban Oz just because you're fighting with him on his channel. Don't bring it over here.
I'll have to see the full context of it, but I don't know. It just, I don't want any of that drama. Neon Wolf, thank you for the super
Drama for
chat.
your mama.
And you getting the HasLabs Razor chest. It comes with exclusive 3.75 scale Baby Yoda. Oh my god! So if I paid $300, like almost $400, if they break $10,000, then I get a Baby Yoda. So maybe I might do it. I was planning on getting 2 of those Baby Yodas. Well, okay, in reality, like a lot more than 2. But I wanted one to open and then one.
Why?
But I would have to spend like $400.
Why? You're a
to get 2 Baby
hoarder.
Yodas.
That's nuts. Just get the one, open it, and appreciate it. It's never going to go up in value.
It's $400. Dan C, thank you for the super chat. Just got here. Cecil, you drunk yet? Oh no, he's not, which is why he's being terrible.
I've been drinking. I'm making a good dent in this bottle.
Remember that scene in the Labyrinth, Anna, where they're like,
What do you mean I'm being terrible?
she's like, "Oh, you need this on your. Oh, look, here's your little doll, and put
Yeah,
this
yeah,
on
the
your-"
hoarding goblins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got a hoarding goblin.
Yeah, and then she realized it's all junk.
Just have other people store all the stuff you want and have them store it on eBay, and it's always there if you want it, and you just have to pay the storage fee, whatever it is, to have it released to you.
Yeah.
No.
Let's see. Dan C, thank you for the super chat. I think I read that one.
I can't wait for the hoarding episode when in like 20 years when it's Anna and she's in the mobility scooter and she's like 300 pounds and 4 foot fucking 2.
Peach's face will be blurred so we can't see it.
Don't throw that out. It's from the Last Jedi.
I don't own anything from the Last Jedi.
And they're like, ma'am, you have 300 cats, and the county is gonna condemn
you. 300 Pekingese.
You threw that out there. That's Luke Skywalker.
Does she become British?
I know.
No.
That was British?
I don't.
British?
I thought it was his attempted British.
I thought it was fat. It was just my.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Chad Townsend, thank you for the super chat. Kelsey, New York City, G.I. Joe, you ditched Hama and Nicholas, right?
I don't know who Nicholas was, but no, Hama was great actually. We had like a sword fight in his
She read Nicholas wrong. What is it really?
It was Nichols.
Nichols. Oh, Art Nichols. Who the fuck is that? How do you know that?
Who is it?
I don't think I've ever told anybody that fucking Art Nichols was there. That's fascinating. Who was that? Who's
that
the
was
name
from
again?
Chad Townsend. Kelsey, New York City, G.I. Joe, you ditched Hama and Nichols, right? Question mark.
That's fascinating.
Maybe
I don't know what ditched mean. I did ditch him one day and went fucking partying, man. That was great. But I don't remember ditching Hama. He came in and like they were funny because it was all these executives and they were like, don't talk to him, just draw what he tells you to draw. And I was like, what the fuck? So he comes in with this sword and he's like, I don't know how to do this sword fight or something like this. And I just got up and like grabbed the other sword and was like, fucking like this, and then he all got into it. And He's just a comic dude. So as soon as you engage him like that, he's like comes alive. And then he like taught me how to order food in New York because he's an old school New Yorker. And like I was having a real hard time as a Texan trying to get some food in New York, man. He's like, no, you got to know how to order. And so yeah,
you could tell us this where you went and you wanted like to get eggs or something, and then it was like,
oh yeah, well that was like one of my last days. I was feeling all good, you know, everything, you know. It's a whole long story, but it was a great time. And that was like the last day. I was just about to get on the airplane, and I ordered a Spanish omelet, and I just wasn't thinking. You know, I was thinking Spanish omelet like I get at fucking Denny's with like, you know, the which is great. And it just comes out with like a omelet filled with pecani sauce. I'm like, what is this? Are you being a smartass? I was so upset.
Aww.
I got in a fight with the fucking security guard at the what is that tall ass building you go into, the famous one,
the Empire State Building?
Yeah, the Empire State Building. The fucking guy had this
that
camera.
slipped your mind? You couldn't remember the Empire fucking
I don't know. There's a lot of shit I can't remember. So I went down there and I had this camera and I was asking the security guard. I was like, he was like, put it through the machine. And I was like, is it gonna fuck up my film? And he's like, put it through the machine. You know. And I was like, dude, is it gonna mess up my film? And he's like, just put it through the machine. I was like, why you can't fucking answer my question?
Did it fuck up your film?
No, but it was just like, just answer my fucking question.
Just say no.
Huh?
Just then he should have just said no. What are you eating there, Anna?
I know, he's just being a dick.
Is that a protein bar?
It's rock candy.
Jesus Christ. How do you have a fucking tooth in your fucking head? Wait, have you made a dent in the candy corn?
I'm waiting for a candy corn stream, but I have been nibbling at it.
Yeah, I picked up a bag of candy corn like a few days ago, and I was like, you keep going back to it. Like I would grab a handful and then walk across the room and grab another handful. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I went outside and I poured it into a garbage can. I was like, I will eat a fucking pound of this thing if I don't fucking. It's like addictive.
Just eat it. It's good.
How fat do you fucking need me to be, Anna?
Let's see. Michael Fender show. Thank you for the super chat. I'm going to hire Cecil to be my dietitian. I'm not going to snack tonight because of him.
All right. Yeah, I've been fat. I do fast. Like if I eat the candy corn, and I won't eat for at least 48 hours. And yeah, I've been fasting, so I've been dropping weight, and I've been going to the gym, which is like good too. I'll be down to. Coach says I'll be down to normal human weight in about a year and a half if I keep this up.
Sure. Eddie Winkler, thank you for the super chat. Cecil, are those Spider-Man comics on eBay also?
What do you mean? What Spider-Man that I'm selling?
The one that you're supposed to send him.
Oh no, I have. Shit, they're sitting in my trunk. They've been in the trunk for like 3 weeks. All right, I can do it this weekend. I will do it. If I don't do it tomorrow, I'll do it on Saturday.
Sure.
I promise. I'm sorry, Eddie, but it's there's Amazing Spider-Man, there's old Peter Parker from the 80s, and then there's like a bunch of I don't know 90s stuff in there too, and maybe I'll open it up and throw in some other shit too to make up for it. Sorry about that.
You better. Dan C, thank you for the super chat. Kelsey needs to fix his bookcase. It looks dangerous.
Kelsey, Mr. Wonderful says Cecil has junk in his trunk. Confirmed. True.
Borg, thank you for the super chat. Anna, if you have HBO Max, please watch a show called Raised by Wolves. It's the best intriguing weird sci-fi show of 2020. I saw images from it. It looks really weird. I don't have HBO Max though. So maybe the magical bay of Captain Jack Sparrow.
I'm thinking about dumping Disney and going to and getting HBO Max.
Why do you have Disney?
I got it for The Mandalorian last season. And I don't think I've watched a single thing on it in like the last fucking 5 months.
My friend has it, and they just gave me their login, so I have the login, but there's nothing on it that I watch.
How many Marvel movies? They have all the Marvel. How many Marvel movies do you really want to rewatch? I mean, I like almost all of them, but how many rewatchable ones are there? Like where you're like, I would say Winter Soldier, maybe Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy, and and a couple of the Iron Man are rewatchable. But for the most part, like I don't have like a desire to rewatch. Maybe 5 of the 20 something that I'm like, it's not worth it.
Well, I think a lot of people got it for free if you have Verizon.
Oh, by the way, Last Crusader said watch Legion. Yeah, I love Legion. Very good, really good. It's the Fox. Is that does Disney have that on there now? I didn't watch the last season of it.
Oh, Legion, the X-Men one
is really, really good.
Yeah,
that's what Aubrey
great.
And who's the guy in it?
It's such a trip, man.
Yeah, really good. Really good show.
Very original. It reminds me of like even better, but like American Horror Story and shit. How they really kind of break the mold and do different stuff.
They had that New Zealand guy.
Way better than that, though.
From Flight of the Conchords. You ever see that show?
Yeah, that's great.
He comes on it. It's pretty fucking wild. I only saw the first 2 seasons, and I really enjoyed it. I'll go back and rewatch that if it's on.
So Legion, how many seasons
are
there now?
Is that on Disney Plus now? Because Disney bought Fox, and that was a Fox property. I think there's 3 seasons, but yeah.
Oh,
the first 2 seasons were really good. Yeah,
I only saw the first one, so yeah. Like yeah,
Jermaine Clement. Yeah, thank you, Flake, for 452. Yeah, that's the guy who was in Flight of the Conchords.
Oh yeah, Jermaine. I like the main actor though. It was hot off of the whole reason I watched it was because of him. And I didn't realize it was Legion from X-Men.
Yeah, it was Xavier's son.
Yeah, he was. The actor was in this movie.
The Guest.
Yeah, The Guest. Oh,
good
so
movie.
funny.
Yeah, fucking good movie.
And I was like, dude, I love this guy. So like, I watched it, and it was like, what the fuck? This blew my mind.
People are saying season 3 is fucking the best. 10 out of 10.
Oh,
I gotta check it out. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you like have no idea what's really going on. You know, at least in the first one, you're just like, what's real? What's really happening?
Yeah, for I don't know if you I don't know if you know X-Men that well, but Legion is Xavier's son, but he's kind of a mental case because Legion means he's got schizophrenia and he has like hundreds of personalities, basically.
But in the comics, he's like a really weirdo, Robotnik kind of, right? I mean,
that was a Chris Claremont creation, right?
Yeah,
and
I think so.
And it's him in a mental institution. It's fucking great, man. I really enjoyed the first 2 seasons. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it.
I love it when they make adaptations like that, where they just because when I think I heard that they were making that, and I was like, how the fuck are you gonna do him like CG or something? And they went a whole other way with it, and it was just really well done.
They never even mention Xavier or the X-Men or anything. It's really cool. Like, they do it. It's really good.
I wish they would do the Punisher like that. You know, just fucking get it right just once, man.
Have they ever? They've
gotten close.
Every movie they've done has gotten parts of it right.
Yeah,
not enough for a full movie.
There's a Rutger Hauer movie with
Hobo with a shotgun.
No. It's an old Rutger Hauer movie, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's got who's the guy from Kiss with Gene Simmons.
Oh yeah.
Gene Simmons plays this like Middle Eastern terrorist type. Who's kind of psychopathy because it was an 80s movie.
Was Tom Selleck in that movie too?
No. But that was the most Punisher I'd ever seen because he was like he had a warehouse and he drove up to the warehouse and he like flipped his little radio down in his car and had like a keypad in it. He typed in the keypad and this like door opened, and then he goes in and it's the fucking Punisher's warehouse. It has the
Runaway. Where Runaway had Tom Selleck in it.
Yeah, that's Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons, but this is another Gene Simmons one. Let's see if anybody's. No, Hitcher was fucking great. Split Second. No, they're naming all these like Rutger Hauer movies. Blind Fury, all fucking great.
Psychotic drug dream from Kelsey. No one knows.
No, this is that. I'm gonna look it up right now. This is a hidden gem, but it is. He also has his like microchip character. He blows Gene Simmons' head up with a grenade.
Blizzard say, I'm sorry, the first person to say it is Ben Dover. I don't even believe that's his real name.
Blizzard says Wanted Dead or Alive.
Wanted Dead or Alive, he said it's called.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah. I don't remember it like Wanted. I might be confusing that with that like Takashi.
I'll check it out. But Anna, read your super chats and don't let Kelsey.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Don't let us mansplain all over you like Mike.
Oh no, you're fine.
Are we mansplaining?
No, you weren't mansplaining.
I got lost in 80s movies, grindhouse movies. So.
No, so when I haven't watched Legion, I like to wait until things have a lot of seasons out, and then I think when it was coming out, was I in college when that was happening, or was it before that? But what I really like Noah Hawley's work ethic, and then there was just this one interview where it's him and Ava DuVernay and all these other like Hollywood writers, and then Ava DuVernay is like Black women and da 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 da, and then the interviewer like asked Noah Hawley something like, so you've done like 2 novels and like 6 TV shows in 1 year, how do you do it? And he's just like, I just wake up and I go to work and I just work. And she's like, if you don't work, you're not going to get anything done. And Ava DuVernay's just sitting there like death staring him. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, the work speaks for itself. I was like, he's working and you're over here virtue signaling. His shows and the movies that he's working on are successful and his novels are successful.
What's he doing? Which ones?
By the way, she did that fucking complete flop of what was it called? Wrinkle in Time. And then they gave her Kirby's New Gods.
Oh,
it's gonna be the most woke fucking bullshit.
Didn't they just try to do that?
No, they did the Kirby Eternal.
I'm thinking of the humans.
No, the Eternals is about to come out, and that's gonna be, I think that's gonna be the real.
Horrible.
That's going to be the real end, but it's also Jack Kirby. Kirby did the Eternals at Marvel, and then he did New Gods at DC. I don't know which one he did first. I think he did New Gods first. But it's fucking. They're just handing those franchises over to the most woke. I don't know. I'm not excited for shit. She's a genius director. Fuck that shit. She sucks.
Oh my god, no, she's terrible.
Who's gonna watch it? Is it all gonna be straight to VOD or whatever?
No, it's gonna come out and it's gonna do terrible.
There's no theaters anymore.
The only thing that was interesting about the Eternals is that Indian guy from that
I can't stand him.
What show is he on?
He's like a comedian.
Silicon Valley. And he was just like, he got like in like insane shape and he's doing like all muscle. And it's like, listen, you did the Marvel 6-week steroids fucking training. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, fucking,
Trying to think of the
Paul Rudd, who has never been like a fat dude, but he's been just kind of like a dad bod guy since he's been 20. All of a sudden at 50, he's like shredded. And it's like, all right, they put you on the a cycle. Like, it's the same shit they do to everybody. They put you on a fucking cycle. If you're already in shape like Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth, you become fucking, huge. And if you're kind of in shape, you become Paul Rudd and fucking the rest of them.
And Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, exactly. But for the most part, it's like, listen, we're going to be filming for 6 to 8 weeks. You have to look like a superhero for 6 to 8 weeks. Once every few years. It's not going to kill you to do a cycle.
What do you think about Robert Pattinson?
Ryan Hamill from RK Outpost wants to see Cecil do the Marvel cycle. No, they work your ass out.
Oh my goodness. I don't think Cecil could handle that. Also, keep Cecil fat and drunk. He doesn't need steroids. Or remember,
He
even
used to be ripped.
Robert Frank held up the needle. He said, "Come down the street, Cecil. He'll give
I
you
don't
some."
know. I just need to. I need to start running. That's all.
Sure. Yeah, running down to New Jersey so you can get stabbed by a needle.
He used to have like a daredevil physique.
There you
Who,
go.
me?
Yeah.
I did, but I stopped. I was a runner. I used to run like 8 to 10 miles a day and lift weights. And then I stopped and ate.
And you're much happier.
I was happy, and now I want to get fucking. I'm gonna get there. You'll see. And then, but Anna's got a shit all over my fucking accomplishment. She's like, "But once you get there, you're gonna just look like a fucking raisin because the only thing keeping you young was the fat filling in your wrinkles. You fat.
Do you have a nice
That's
ass?
what's gonna happen. You're gonna lose weight, and it's all gonna start sagging, and you're gonna see every little stretch.
What if he
And
looks
also,
like,
you're gonna have stretch marks from being fat going to skinny.
what if you
I'm
end
gonna
up
put
wanting
muscle
Cecil
on
and
that thing.
Cecil? What if you end up wanting Cecil and Cecil wants Peaches?
No.
Oh my god, that's the fucking ultimate revenge when Anna's just like, I want Cecil, and I'm running off with Peaches, and she's just like, and she's like, how did this happen?
Ew. And then Henry Cavill sees me and like completely distraught and comes to my rescue.
Oh, even better. Me and Henry Cavill walking the red carpet for Superman 2. I'm not normally gay, but when I met Cecil,
You think he's closet? You think he's a closet gay?
No.
No?
No.
He's got some of the signs.
Fucking kill you.
He's such a
ruin my
sweet guy.
fantasy. Do not ruin my fantasy.
He'd make a great gay man. It's always the good looking ones too. Right?
It is. It's always the hot ones. Okay, let me read a couple more of these super chats. Where was I? Oh shit, I don't remember where it was.
Cecil's blushing.
I know. Mr. Wonderful, thank you for the super chat. Anna, can you unban Oz Art Creations? Ethan is a regular on his streams. Gatekeeper, Sketch Therapy, Spite Band, him. Guys, no more drama. I already said it doesn't show up because you have to go to this little section and it shows who's banned and like who's modded. I looked because I saw people tell me on Twitter and his channel didn't show up. I don't know how long ago this was, but it's not there right now. I mean, I can check it again. It's going to take me a minute to exit out all this stuff, but it's not
Could
there.
it have like another name, maybe?
I don't think so. Because I mean, he's got the little, because it shows their icons too.
What has he got? What's his icon?
It's a muscle, so it
muscle?
looks like lady bits.
Oh,
Let's go. It's gonna take me a minute so you guys can talk amongst yourself.
I got nothing to say.
No, nothing. What's new with you? What have you been doing?
I'm trying to edit this video drawing Johnny Phantasm. I was inking it. I was doing it with pens. Man, I'm not used to drawing by hand, so like I started going off, and then you forget that I don't have an undo. I miss undo.
Kelsey, I got Sketch. Everyone was tired of him trolling the chat. I don't know. Let the other mods handle Oz from this point on. I don't remember Oz doing that. If he was, then you were right and I'm wrong. But I don't remember him doing that. There's other mods that could handle him.
Oz barely speaks, even on his own show. He's a hell of a typist, though, I guess.
Cecil is shooting up off cam. No, I was just taking a piss. But I walked past my front window on the street, and I'm wearing this, and I have like the lights on, and I'm like, there are people outside. They must be like, I don't know what's going on in there, but they're
it's one of
dude
those.
all red with a mask on walking around.
Are we in the red light district, honey? Just keep walking. You should like smash your tits up against the glass, you know, and give them a story to go back home to Wisconsin with. Are you in the city?
I'm in Brooklyn right now, but I'm gonna be out in part of Long Island in a couple days. I'm gonna be living in Long Island for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. Got an empty house. I'm house sitting for someone.
Oh, that's fun. But Richie, like tons of cash, like big ass house, that kind of thing. Yeah, sweet. Weather probably be
it's
perfect.
not showing up. I just went through it. Yeah. It's not in here.
Man, so how long you what?
It says he's not. Oz, please don't ban him anymore. I mean, not Oz. Sketch. Every mod timed him out over. All right, let me read Sketches. Drama to promote his show. I've been here 3. Listen, I know you, Sketch, but I'm just saying there are other mods. Let them handle it. If he's going crazy, I know you have a personal thing with him. So, Lehman Warcam are always in some kayfabe, and they want to suck everybody else into. I don't know. Is Oz? I don't think Oz is war campaign.
Kayfabe. It's like the word of the year.
But yeah. I mean, just let the other mods handle it. I've never seen him do. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've never seen him do anything. You know,
Other than being boring.
Other than being boring.
That was mean. I didn't see it. Sometimes it takes a while to update, though. So I don't know when that was, but it doesn't show up. But to be fair, YouTube has been fucking with my channel, especially on the back end of things. Like I had uploaded a video and then all of a sudden I waited for it. I had it uploading. I went inside. I, made myself lunch and I came back in it and it was gone. Like it had never been uploaded. So YouTube has been fucking with my channel on the back end side of things. So maybe I'll check in tomorrow and see if it's popped up, but it's not there right now. Like because it shows like little they look kind of like little rectangles, but they're round on the ends, and it shows like everyone that's banned, and like then above it's like everyone that's a moderator, and it's not there, so I can't do anything. But it's weird.
All right, Mr. Wonderful says Sketch called Kelsey an infiltrator for talking to JDA. He is a lunatic. All right. Sketch is a little crazy, but he also loves Anna and he's her mod. So, but don't go overboard with your love.
He'll love me again. Sketch is mad at me right now.
Yeah,
I'll give it back.
Let other people handle Oz from now on. You can alert them, but I would just say, if you have a personal beef with someone, let the other mod. She has a lot of. Check your Twitter, Cecil says. I don't want to get fucking dragged into fucking madness.
I know. Leave me, whatever the fighting is about, I don't want to be a part of it. Leave me out of it. Let's see. Dex Luther, thank you for the super chat. You all should watch Brave Wilderness with Coyote Peterson. Have you heard of that?
Fuck is that? I'm gonna watch the other one, Raised by Wolves. I'm gonna dump Disney tomorrow and pick up HBO Max.
There you go. Let's see. Robert Flores, thank you for the super chat. Anna, they sell hats like that are made of chocolate, decorated with licorice. So decorative and edible. I just like this because it's a costume and I can store it. I hate licorice.
Even Twizzler red?
I hate Twizzlers.
Really? That's not even really licorice.
It's gross. I don't like it.
Sugar.
What about nibs? The little, you ever just know would be fine. You don't have to do the whole theatrics with the face.
that's just my response to it because it's nasty. But I am not a licorice fan.
I don't like black licorice. Not a racist thing either.
Amirana, thank you for the super chat. Oz did nothing wrong. Kindly unblock him. Okay. Everyone that has a super chat relating to it, I tried. It's not there. I will check them out.
If she could unblock him, she would have
I
done
would have
it. She
clicked
wanted
the
to do
button.
the thing. I know what she's talking about. When you go into your studio, it'll show anybody that's blocked. He's not in the list, so
I mean, unless he has like an alternate channel and it's a different name. But I mean, I know his channel and his channel icon, it's not there. So, but again, the back end of my YouTube has been just ridiculous. So maybe it's just YouTube running updates again.
somebody asked me what whiskey am I drinking.
You can watch it later. We'll fix it somehow. What are you drinking?
Someone just said, "What are you drinking?" JW Kelly. I bought 2 new whiskeys that I never tried before off the recommendation of the shop owner.
Is it good?
It's good.
I mean, like, how much? Like, how? Like, what is good whiskey from bad whiskey? Like, how do you know the difference?
Here's what happened.
Let's talk about that. I'm actually going to go get some apple juice because I'm thirsty.
Yeah, some apple juice.
Everything she eats and drinks rots teeth. I don't know. She looks like a meth head.
It's probably like Mott's or this sugar.
I eat apples and corn, apple juice and candy corn. Can you please unblock EVS? Yeah, where's Ethan?
He's not blocked, is he?
Did he answer?
Funny.
Oh, okay. Nope. He had a family situation, which completely, that's it. That's fine.
So okay, whiskey. Because like I can like weed, everybody's this is the best weed. And I'm like, yeah, it's good. Like I can't really tell the difference between the different varieties. This is AK-47, this is Purple Kush. And I'm like, yeah,
here's how you could tell. Here's how I can tell good whiskey from bad whiskey. You drinking bad whiskey, which to me, because I'm a fucking Neanderthal, it's fine. And then somebody hands you a good whiskey, and you're like, "Why is this so much better?"
that's
nice
how
reasoning. And that's how you find you try a new whiskey, and you usually back it up with like a good whiskey that you know is a good whiskey, and then you'll be like, if you get that feeling that I
kind of know what you're talking about because I've had like the shit whiskey and it's just like rot gut, man. Your kind of like body is sick.
But I could drink a bottle of rot gut, you know what I mean? But it's right. But all of a sudden someone hands you like a better, a 6 or 9 year or 12 year, and you're just like, oh my god, I was drinking garbage 5 minutes ago. I didn't know I was drinking garbage because that's what I was fucking.
Well, I love Glenlivet 12-year-old Scotch. It's
there's
drink that just neat. It's fucking great.
Yeah, that's how I am with wine. Like, I don't know when I'm drinking bad wine, but I know when I'm drinking good wine. You know what I mean? Like, and even bad red wine to me is like, I'll drink table wine or whatever fucking house wine I have. But all of a sudden somebody is like, here, try this. And you're like, oh my God, I was drinking shit 5 minutes ago. What the, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I've never had good wine. Like
my older brother was a sommelier. And he used to go to all like the vineyards in France and Italy and pick the wines for their restaurants and stuff. And so I was just spoiled rotten since I was like a kid. I just always drank fucking great wine. He just I'd order something and he'd be like, he doesn't want that. I need to order the fucking wine. So I was always drinking good wine, and I just,
Did you pick up like what good wine is? Do you still remember?
Like I said, I don't have the taste. Like if I start off with a cheap table wine, I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
And then somebody comes over with like a $300 or $400 bottle of wine, and I take a sip, and I'm like, oh my God, I was drinking sewer water.
See, I'm very similar. Like I remember watching those cooking shows with fucking Gordon Ramsay, and like I eat pretty good food, and I can like pretty decent cook, I guess, for me. But I've seen him like spit out food I thought was pretty good, and then I was like, I'm like, so maybe there's some other level. To taste your palate, I guess. And like these wine tasters or sommeliers or whatever, they can like taste the the subtle bouquets and whatnot.
Yeah,
I can't.
My brother used to pick the wines after restaurants. He got from one of the main. I don't want to say the, but one of the biggest importers and liquor distributors in the United States, and he was one of many sommeliers, and he would just he would spend half his year just going around Europe to vineyards in California and. Yeah, we're going to order X amount of this and X amount of that. No, and it's a pretty good job if you get it. But I never had his nose for wines, but I always, whenever I drank wine, I was with him. So I was always just drinking whatever was great. He always fucking had me, drunk.
I guess I mean, I should figure that out. I mean, box wine's fine. I've had some of that.
You know what he said that there's certain batches or vintages that were in screw off bottles and boxes that are actually you can't be a snob if they had a great year and the rains were right, the soil was right, and they just happen to box it or bottle it, and you'll see even in higher end restaurants, you'll see screw tops.
Lukov says Parmesan wine.
No, not Parmesan, but there are screw top bottles, and it's not frowned upon anymore. It used to be screw top. It's garbage.
You guys are actually talking about alcohol. Look at what I got.
Talking about wine. What is that?
Oh, 2 tarts.
Full frame. What is that?
It's really sweet. It's not tart. But also, I got a wedding invitation. My cousin's getting married. So I got to read this.
Is it a guy or a girl?
It's my cousin, my boy cousin, and he's getting married to a girl.
My boy cousin.
Good for him. You don't hear that often anymore.
What? Are people getting
it's
married?
My boy cousin who's getting married to a girl.
Exactly.
Well, they've been together since high school, so.
Don't do that. How old is he?
He's in his 30s, and they've been together for.
They're not in their 30s.
15 years. No.
Here's my advice to women: get married in your 20s, and guys, get married in your 30s.
Okay.
That's my advice.
She is way out of his league.
She's out of his league
by miles.
That's been my entire life. And
she's super nice. She's not a bitch at all. She's one of the nicest people ever.
I have never been the better looking person in a relationship ever. My entire life.
I used to look a lot better, so maybe I don't know. I may have been at one point. I'm sure of it.
But
it's always been. What does she see?
I think that they're ready to have kids, but so they want to get married, and they've been together forever. So, yeah.
Alternate Reality Studio says I got married 2 years ago for the first time. I'm 44. Yeah, guys, I would wait it out. I honestly would. I mean, I don't know how to say it, but it's guys are worth more in their 30s and 40s, and girls are worth more in their 20s. So if you're a girl, get a guy who's got established in his 30s.
Yeah, I'm not sure I know anybody that got married right out of school that's still married. Maybe.
I know.
I've been out of school for a long time.
I know two people who did that. We were in love in high school, and now they're pushing 40, and they're still together. And but that's great. It's hard. It's hard. I'm you know what it is? It's they're still crazy about each other. It's here's the thing. The girls that you're just like, oh my God, she's gorgeous. I can't stop looking at her. You end up not even getting along with them after a while, but you still like the way they look. If you get along with those girls and you still are like, oh my God, she's adorable to me, that's fucking, you hit the lottery. But and it goes the same way.
Kind of could be your
It
best
goes the
friend.
same way the other way. If a girl is looking at a dude and just is like, this guy is the nicest guy to me, and I find him like adorable. But I mean, when does that fucking happen? I mean, it's hard. It's hard to do.
Well, they're getting married.
Cecil is 84. Cecil is 59. Cecil is 75. These are the comments coming. I know, but I watched this shit and it's like Cecil is 45 going on 70. All right, I'll take that. Cecil is Oprah. But yeah, it's hard. Like, but the best thing is like when a guy or a girl
There's
is just,
adult reception to follow.
when a guy or a girl is just still like
Look at it. It's like nice. It's like a see-through kind of like.
yeah. It's like X-ray film.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm so proud of Louisiana Entergy right now. Can't believe my power's still on.
Oh, that's what.
Just as an aside.
Yeah. Shout out to Louisiana Energy.
Well, I mean, fucking this. They couldn't keep the lights on during the Super Bowl. I mean, you remember that? So, and the power goes out, very easily around here. So I'm just impressed.
There we go. Okay, cool. Got a wedding to go to, guys.
When is it?
I'm not going to wear a tuxedo, I promise.
Oh,
You like going to weddings?
we need another appearance of.
I like getting drunk at weddings.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
All right. And it's fun.
And the best part of it is I like getting drunk with my dad.
Oh, interesting.
Because my dad, he that's perfect. Then my dad can have a couple drinks and we'll make Peaches drive. But
How far is it from your dad's place?
it's like right in town.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so the whole family is going to be there. It's going to be a giant Portuguese wedding, which means the food is going to be so good.
What kind of food?
It's basically going to be your family reunion.
So this is not a wedding where you'd wear a tuxedo because you don't want to come out just yet.
No, I told you. It's rude to. I don't want to say it. I'm not going to finish. I'll talk about it off air. Let me read some.
Wait, what's rude? I want to finish your thought, but say it. You could clean it up.
No, it's just I had one friend specifically tell me to dress a certain way at her wedding because she got insecure.
Oh, and that's when you dress like Pee Wee Herman?
No, that one
David.
I just wore a really ugly dress to that wedding. But then I thought about it and I'm like, well, I'm going to this wedding and it's going to be fucking freezing. I don't want to wear a dress.
You went to college in San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
And tell us about your lesbian experience in college.
I've never had a lesbian experience. And
You're the one girl who went to college in San Francisco and didn't have a lesbian experience?
Yeah, you know why? Because I was drawing. And none of them asked me to watch Star Trek and to explain it to them.
What was your gay experience, Cecil?
Stupid lesbians. They didn't know. Star Trek, what's that?
Well, what was your
They don't have anything to offer that I want. So not going to happen. Let's see.
She means dick.
Exactly. But you know what's funny is then I had a lesbian roommate and she explained to me how lesbians have sex. And I'm like, so why don't you just have sex with a dude then? Because you're using all the stuff that guys have anyway. And you got to buy that stuff. But a guy, like, it kind of comes, hopefully it comes with it, you know?
It's emotional stability is what they're looking for.
Guys offer that too.
Yeah, men are good people.
Yeah.
I've always listened to like
Just shut up every now and then, and we'll be fine.
yeah no like I don't want to say I'm just saying like I'm not trying to be like a male feminist, but I'll listen to like a girl yap or whatever they're fucking saying, and I'll listen.
I believe that.
Let me. Wise Guys Entertainment, thank you for the super chat. At the Star Wars Girl, you should be receiving a replacement 2-pack 11x17 stretch canvas on the mail today to replace the damaged one from the package number 2. Oh, thank you. Hey, no, I talked to the lady at the Target by me, and I told her, I was like, hey, like this was a gift, and like this one was damaged, and she said that she could replace it for me. They just haven't gotten it in stock yet. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. I actually just dropped off my HK painting to get framed. Guess how much that cost?
$20.
No, that's probably I'd say $180. More.
Higher?
It's because it's like not a flat canvas. It's like it's about that thick.
Why don't you just auction that off without
I don't want to send something out that's not framed.
But then you got the auction
When
price.
I sell things, I include the framing in the price.
Yeah, but what if the frame that you pick doesn't match their decor?
I get neutral frames.
By the way, anybody getting Star Wars stuff decor is insane anyway. So
Your house, get some like wood cutting stuff and like make your own frames.
I swear to God, if I ever like
that, I said, babe, can you just learn how to make me a frame, please, and thank you.
If I ever hit like Powerball, I'm gonna give Anna enough money to just design a house because I would just love to see. Like it'd be like a 6-year-old boy to fucking saying, I made a house. This is my Spider-Man room.
I don't know if Anna would do this, but like I've always wanted to make my house look like the inside of the Enterprise, and
oh, that'd be so cool.
I've seen people do that, but I don't think they've done it like right. Like I just want to like live in that space, but like I'd have to have other rooms.
Peaches would be like, "Thanks a lot, Cecil. I live on the fucking bridge of the Enterprise."
That's where you watch TV.
I go to the bathroom in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. You sit on the toilet and there's a fucking thing.
I had a roommate that was an architect, and she's just like, Anna, like, what do you picture like your house being? And then I went into this like in-depth detail about how I picture my dream house, and she's like, I just wanted to know like how many bedrooms and how many bathrooms.
Are you a 10-year-old boy?
Maybe. Let me read some more of these super chats. Sketch therapy, thank you for the super chat. Ask Frega. It's a group who hate me and go complain about me everywhere. Frega timed them out. They blamed me. I've been here 3 years. This guy always comes for drama. It sounds like there's more to the story. I would just ask that you guys can kind of settle it amongst yourselves.
All right, here's the rule, Sketch. When Oz comes back on the stream, just let the other mods handle it because you have a personal beef with him, so it's skewing your vision. If he's bad and I see it, I'll fucking ban him. But you could send me a message.
Doesn't really come in my streams like ever. Like
he says he's.
I think I've seen him in one of my streams once. I rarely ever, and if it's usually either when me and you are drunk or maybe it was a Jack show, but you start to remember people if they are always in your streams and but so that's why I'm like, why is this a problem? I honestly don't want to know. I don't want to get dragged into other people's drama, but please just try to settle it amongst your guys' selves. If there is somebody causing problems and other mods see it, once it does pop up in the back end, so I am able to unban him.
All right, people are yelling that he's banned, but Anna checked her ban thing and he's not in there.
He hasn't popped up yet. Here's the thing. YouTube is I think it's like going through menopause or something, but it is all kinds of fucked up. On my newer channels, it's completely different because it's been since they've done all these stupid updates. Since this channel was created years ago, it's on the other end of that. So it didn't update the way that everything else did, which is why I have all of these problems with it. But it hasn't.
Everybody's yelling. Nobody cares. So all right, we'll move on.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
We're talking about
drama. Casey Jones 89, thank you for the super chat.
What is menopause, by the way? It's menopause, not menopause.
I know, that's the way I say it. I think it's better.
What is
So
menopause?
It's like, well, I always said menopause. So like it makes more sense because it's like the meta of your life, and it's like pausing in the middle of your life, and it's just I know.
No, it's your menstrual cycle.
I don't like to use that word, so it just grosses me out. So I made it. Everyone knew what I meant.
Menstrual. Those are guys with like.
Wait a minute.
Shit.
Menstrual cycle bothers you, but you routinely say my uterus exploded.
Uterus isn't a disgusting word.
What?
Uterus isn't a gross word.
It is a gross word.
No, it's not. It's a funny word. It sounds funny. Menstrual cycle is like, ew, please stop.
You should say something less offensive than uterus. Just say
how is uterus offensive?
Just say my vagina exploded.
That is a gross word. I don't like.
These all
that.
sound like Transformers.
I was joking. My vagina blew up.
See, and I don't even say that word. I say lady bits. Okay, so let me read the rest of these steps.
Menopause lived on
thank
uterus.
You for the chat. Wait, no, I was going to read this one. What did you say, Kelsey?
I was thinking these sound like Transformers. So menopause is a transformer that lives on uterus.
There you go. There's a comic right there for you.
Cecil, get right.
Yeah.
Casey Jones 89, thank you for the super chat. Michael Golden's Johnny Phantasm. By the way, Kelsey, did you fix that guy's ass?
What now?
Is that still the rain in the background?
Yes.
It's been hours.
I know. It's probably flooding outside. I need to grab a camera.
You are going to get attacked by an alligator when you go outside.
I have a few years ago, it flooded so bad that my house was the only one not flooded, but I was to see if they dig out one of those photos, but it mirrored every other house around me, so it was crazy.
Is your car okay?
Yeah, I guess one of my windows doesn't roll up, so it's probably gonna be filled with water.
Oh no! What happened? Did it just break?
I don't know. I ripped my door apart and I still haven't put it back together.
There's a hurricane, they say, called Delta.
Oh yeah, right.
Are you in the path of the hurricane?
Maybe. That's why I've had to tell everybody today. I was like, look, because I got, I'm doing a interview with Mike Barron tomorrow, and I was supposed to go on to Mike Miller's channel to watch this video of Kim Jong-ji drawing one of his covers.
Oh,
and like
Kim Jong-ji.
Yeah, he's fucking great. He did a cover for Mike. It's
wow.
Crazy. I know. So
a lot
like
of people think he was evil because of his father, but he's not as bad as his father.
Who Kim Jong? Yeah, exactly. He's a great artist too.
He is. He's fantastic. I love watching him like just do portraits with Copics.
But I've had to like tell everybody that there's a good possibility that if it shifts further east, I'll have to get out of town. So
I have a small sketch by him, by the way.
Oh, do you?
I do.
You see him at a show?
Yeah. Hold on, I can find it.
He's gonna pull up his ass picture.
Here it is.
No, I just love watching videos where he just draws murals, and I'm like,
he's so good.
Somebody's like, magic doesn't exist, and I'm like, here you go, and they're like, what the fuck? Is he tracing?
I was joking. This is it. This is the real one.
Oh, I got that on.
He's a wizard.
That's the one on my flask.
Yeah. I'm mad at them. You were supposed to get your thing on the other side. I'm going to have it resent to you. I'm going to get in orange. You're going to get. They're going to resend it. You and John.
Yeah. Oh, he got one of these too.
He got it, but just with my logo on the front.
I like it though. That's the one that everybody else gets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. It's real slick.
You could still keep that. That's the one that anybody who bought one is going to get what you have, which
awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. But
I'm gonna give it some use too. Shit.
all right. Anna, can you bring your flask to the wedding? All right, cool.
That's already planned.
That's the one thing it doesn't say on there if it's an open bar or not.
Here's mine, by the way. I never showed. Did I ever show it? Maybe I did. Did you ever see the red one?
I don't know.
This is the red.
Oh, far out.
And there's the back, which is Cash Grab Comics logo. That's by JDA, James Dean Anderson.
Nice. So cool.
Let me see. Dan C, thank you for the super chat. Please get drunk, Cecil. Last time I saw you got drunk, Anna just ended the stream abruptly, and the timing was perfect. It was a happy memory. LOL. Fuck, I don't remember that stream.
Was that where we were singing? I don't remember shit. Like, honestly, Anna is like, you didn't seem that drunk, and then she tells me entire conversations we had that I don't remember a single word.
Well, the thing is, I've learned how to catch signs that you are not going to remember things the next day, and it's when you don't remember that you just finished the same conversation, so you continuously bring up the same topic. It's most of the time it's off air, but it's like there's signs to know, and like Cecil's not going to remember this tomorrow.
I feel like a real bad person.
But then you
I was like, I've told you this heartfelt thing I'm telling you, and I'm like, I never heard you say this before, and she's like, I told you this. I'm just like a jerk who's like, never heard it. It's like it took a lot of fucking courage for me to tell you this. I'm like, don't remember. It's drunk.
Well, no, then all I have to do is like remind you of like the gist of it, and you're like, then you remember, you know?
It'll come back.
Charles Radcliffe, thank you for the super chat. I am running out of space for Unicorn in Vegas. Unicon in Vegas, and we are going to have lots of Star Wars actors. Oh shit! I totally forgot to email you. Okay, I'll get back to you.
What day? When is that? Wait, what month?
I'm not telling you because then you'll try to sell peaches. I'll tell you. Unicon. I think that's how you spell it. Or Unicon.
Unicon.
It's a convention in Vegas. I'll get back to you.
I don't know when it is.
I think it's in May. I think it's like May 7th, I believe.
May. You're worried about me stealing peaches in May? I'm meeting peaches in December.
Fucking murder you.
By May, we're going to be married in the Shire.
I can kill you. Stay away from him. Let's see. But thank you. Thank you for this. I will go. Sorry. I will go. I'm going to write it. Where's a pen? Look, I'm writing it down.
I would actually be so shocked. I'm like, I'm straight. Your boyfriend's, and she's like, no, if you ever meet him, you'll fall in love with him. It would be the funniest thing if that actually happened.
Email about Con. Okay, I wrote it down.
You really think he would fall in love with Cecil? Is he really that charming?
No, Cecil is not charming. Peaches is charming. Cecil will see Peaches fall head over heels, and then he's gonna drug.
All right, suppose I suddenly meet your boyfriend and become gay. Okay, all right, all right, I'll
he becomes gay at the same time.
Now he has to, for this to work. He at the same time.
Not if you keep him drugged.
What does that mean?
Then you're just thinking he's going to rape him. I mean,
what am I, like a Bill Cosby? Just
you never know.
I want a relationship. I want to be loved. I don't want to just have to constantly keep him in a stupor.
Yeah, so did Jeffrey Dahmer.
He did. That's true. They would run out of the house half drunk, and the police would return them so he could butcher and eat them.
So he could like pour acid in their brain. Let's see.
Point taken, Anna. Fine, you win that round.
Chad Townsend, thank you for the super chat. The storyboard for whole weekend, and you went sightseeing.
Oh, when you go for the Grand Canyon?
Mhm.
Storyboard it. Cecil is a gay rapist. Do you see what people are now saying because of your things?
It's funny because it's true.
Starch Conti, thank you for the super chat. Anna's Hoarders episode equals trash bags full of candy. That candy is all going into my belly. Thank you for the super chat.
By the way, whoever just called me a gay rapist, hey, I'm not gay.
Got sent home for not being in shape. I didn't think that was true. I know about the whole COVID thing, like he's positive for COVID, so they sent him home. I don't think that they would, because you could always CG that shit in. But I saw that and I was like, this looks like a tabloid heading. I don't
You're
know.
talking about Batman or Batkid?
No, they just that's
I don't think so, because he could probably sue them for that and say, oh, they're body shaming me, and like take them to court for that and saying that they called him or caused him emotional distress. So I don't think that's true, because
I could sue that, because the only time I'm body shamed and have emotional distress is when you're hosting the Jack show.
Only when I'm hosting the Jack show?
And when I go to the gym or shower in public.
There you go. Wait, what?
You shower in public?
I at the gym.
Oh.
I'm like, I always do the same thing. I bring out like a hand towel, and I'm like, I brought the wrong towel. This won't fit around my waist.
You ever see them old men like with their leg up on the thing with their balls hanging out?
It's the longer the balls, the more naked they are. It does nothing makes sense. That whole the gym locker room is
there's
like
certain old guys, man.
There's another world, and it's like I've been here every day for the last week. Do you ever get dressed and dried off? You're always wet with your balls down to your ankles.
So it's not like
that's going to be us one day.
Lifting weights and just showering off.
I just shower. I don't care, but there's always just like the same crew of old men with their nuts just. First of all,
they never work out. They're just always.
They're just always just getting out of the shower, no matter what time of the day. I go at 9 a.m. and the same dude's just getting out of the shower. I go at 4 o'clock the next day, and that same dude is just getting out of the shower.
It's their bathhouse.
They're fucking. I don't know what the fuck it is. Yeah, they just sit there and sauna people. Yeah.
And you ever been to one of those like Russian bathhouses?
I have, yeah.
Because those are pretty big in New York. Somehow it sounds relaxing, but
what?
Huh?
Isn't it like where gay guys go to meet each other? Is that a matter?
No. It's like
some of them.
No, it's not gay. There are gay bathhouses, but I don't go there.
It depends. If it's Russian, probably not. Yeah.
The Korean bathhouses are like the way to go nowadays.
Like, because what's his name? Sulu.
Because you go, it's like saunas, and then they like beat you with like these leaves, and then they give you a massage, and what?
It's a spa.
A spa.
What?
It's a spa.
Yeah, but they call it a sauna. It's like a hot water pools and saunas and massages, but the Korean ones, no one it's the men and women are separated, and you're not allowed to have even a robe or a towel. Everybody's naked.
I thought Sulu, what's his name? Sulu said that he used to go to the bathhouses in like San Francisco or some shit like that.
Well, yeah, but that's like gay bathhouse. That's different shit. Like that's a whole different fucking scene. But the Russian and Korean ones are just like,
Like, how do you ask the taxi driver to take you to which one? Hey, take me to the bathhouse. And he's like, okay.
Every time I've ever gone to any one of those things, it's been like after like a 3-day bender, and I'm with a Russian dude, and he goes, it will detox you? Well, let's go to bathhouse. And then you go to like a Russian spot where you're just sitting in a sauna and fucking.
Trust me, it's not gay.
I feel like that'd be gross.
What?
I feel like that'd be gross.
I mean, it kind of is, but the upkeep is good. It's not, they're not dirty. It's like
Oxmal chlorine.
I've done. I mean, I was not like a regular. I've done it here and there, but I was just because I was just going with the flow. You know.
You ever go to a massage parlor? Wink, wink.
No, I'm not a massage guy. You know what sucked? I was in Puerto Rico with my girlfriend once.
Were you a hand job guy?
No. I'm not gonna pay for something I could do myself. A blowjob guy. Not a hand job, but no. In Puerto Rico, I booked. I was with my girlfriend, and we booked double massages, and it was like a couples massage, and it's like out on a balcony, and this girl comes out, and she's just like drop dead gorgeous, and she's like, the other masseuse will be here in a moment, and she's like, who wants to go first? And I was like, and I was being like the charming. Yeah, of course I was like in my brain, me. And I was like, no, you start on her and I'll wait. And then like, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes later, this guy comes in and he's like, hello. And it was like the fucking like gayest thing. And I'm like, mother. And I'm sitting there like we're laying like faces in the thing, and I'm looking over, and she's just got like, I don't know, this porn star just massaging her down, and I just have this guy like, so how do you like Puerto Rico? And he's like, I'm like, motherfucker. It was like,
no, this last man.
And I'm just like, I had to be like Sir Gallant, like fucking no, you go for it. I'm like, bitch. I'm like getting. Yeah, I'm not a big massage guy.
Hey, well, at least you got to see her rubbing your lady. I mean, that's kind of hot too.
But this guy was like super chatty, and it was like,
like, shut up! I'm trying to enjoy the show.
Yeah,
because he's since.
Have you been to Bahamas? I used to work over there. I'm like, just stop talking.
That is one thing. Like when I go and like, you know, one thing I've been grateful for is that, you know, at least like when I get pedicures, is like the ladies don't really speak English very well, so I don't have to keep up a conversation, you know, and I just get to sit there and like relax. But like,
you're probably having a conversation about you though, for sure.
All of Cecil's stories are from Seinfeld. Is that a Seinfeld episode?
Did that happen? Your whole life is a dream.
No, that was a real thing that happened. And it was in Vicanos, which is a little island off of Puerto Rico.
Let's see. War Dance goes through the super chat. Pretty sure the Snyder Cut has destroyed What's Her Face doing anything New God related. Thank you, Snyder. Also, Issues Volume 1 still available on IGG. I think he's talking about Ava DuVernay and New Gods, right? Was she doing New Gods? Or
She's doing New Gods.
Is she in the
It's gonna be woke bullshit. It's gonna suck. Although you know what would be great? Carla, what's her name from Mandalorian?
Cara Dune, but you're talking about Gina Carano.
Gina Carano, thank you. She should be Big Barda. Big Barda, yeah.
Oh, Big Barda. Yeah.
No, Big Barda's like an old lady, right?
No, that's Granny Goodness.
Oh, right.
Big Barda is like, you know, beautiful, but like big. I think she'd be a good Gina Carano. Yeah, she'd be a great Big Barda. Who would be a good Mr. Miracle?
Oh, man, that's
all of the actors I think of are either dead or elderly gentlemen now.
Are you talking about me?
No. I talked about like when I think of actors, and because it's weird because when you watch movies, it's like they don't age. So when you think of them, you always think about them in their like prime, and then you actually go and look at it. And because I think when Kirk Douglas died, I was like, oh my god, he's 100. I just watched that movie, and he was like a stud.
What movie? Basic Instinct?
No, Kirk Douglas, not Michael Douglas.
Kirk Douglas is like, he's dead, isn't he?
I know, that's what I just said.
What were we watching? Spartacus?
Maybe.
That's such a boring movie.
It's got a great view, Kelsey.
It's got a great view.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about butts?
Always talking about butts.
That's actually like I really like. I wanted to love that movie, and I watched it a few times, and then I remember the last time I watched it, I was like, "Oh, it's Kubrick. I'm gonna watch it." Oh my god, it was such a slog. There was no view for me.
Yeah, what was it? We were talking. It was like me.
What
Jeff,
is that line when he's like, "Do you like oysters or do you like?" Like it's the gayest line of any movie. I can't. Oh no, here he goes. Mike J has it. Do you like snails or oysters?
Captain Joker. Oh hey, what's up, dude? Thank you, Mr. Jack. I took a girl that was 4'10". That was 4'10" yesterday. Is that the same height as you, Anna? Making out with her felt wrong. Well, that's why you pick her up and like you set her on something high.
Listen. Yeah, I could see that. Like, I think Chokeout's probably around 6 foot tall, and that's weird. That's like a little kid. This is weird. You ever see The Mountain? The guy from
Jesus,
from
that guy's enormous.
the guy from fucking Game of Thrones, The Mountain. His girlfriend is like your height. It's like
I know.
That's odd. It's weird. It looks like a fucking child next to him.
What about Steve McQueen for Mr. Miracle?
Steve McQueen's way dead.
I know, but if we're just picking from everybody like Anna.
Yeah, he would be fine. Yeah, back in his day.
Well, I mean, there's
I don't know actors today.
And then there's always tools and stuff. That's one thing that I always hated when like I had to date people was that I'm like, how tall are you? Because do I have to carry a stool with me? Because they have collapsible stools that you can carry in your purse, or do I need to wear high heels? And I hated that.
Dowloff says, "I bet Cecil is hung like a pea, so he has to get small women." No, my entire history is I big gals like me, like tall chicks for some reason. That's my wheelhouse.
So Dr. Candy, thank you for that. Apple juice helps with diabetes, so Anna needs it.
I'm not saying I'm not hung like a pea. I'm just saying tall chicks like.
Thank you for the super chat. Try the Fancy Sport Coppola Charizard green label. Best $15
Oh, his
model.
wine.
I gotta get ice.
Of course you do.
He's talking about his wine, right?
I think so, yeah. War Dance Comics, thank you for the super chat. So, real talk, next time EVS is on, someone has to ask him with straight no joke if he met Eddie Van Halen in the past year. Issue volume 1.
Oh, good point. Good point.
I know.
He's responsible for a lot of death.
You know, I met Ethan and I did not shake his hand. And that was
you're
before I knew
lucky.
about the curse.
You're lucky you escaped near death.
I know. Who shook his hand at Star Wars Celebration and isn't here today? Never meet him to shake his hand. It's always like just wave at him or like fist bump. Don't shake Ethan's hand if you guys want to stay alive. Captain Jugga, thank you for the super chat. Oh, I'll wait until Cecil gets back because this is for Cecil. Raging Rider, what's up, dude? Thank you for the super chat. Hail the Jack Show, just sending some love. Cheers. Oh, well, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Start to Condium, thank you for the super chat. Will Anna buy new tux for the wedding? No. I need to go dress shopping, though. I need to go dress shopping.
This one where you can't one up the other lady?
She's like absolutely beautiful. There's like perfect. There's no way for anyone to one up her. I think like I'm trying to think of who's gonna be at this wedding that I know that's not family. I don't know. Oh, Cecil, there's a super chat that you.
What's that?
Captain Chokeout. Cecil, did I show you the Aaron Smugglers series whiskey? I got the 5 bottles of it, the Bowmore Devil's Cask series too.
Fucking nice, man. I've been getting cheap booze lately. He's going to be in town for a couple hours and he's coming from England. He's got a 13-hour layover. I'm going to go meet him. We're going to go out to eat and have a few drinks.
What happened to your ice bucket?
I have it right here, but I was breaking the ice out of the tray.
Mm.
I like the cubes from the tray. I don't like the ice maker type of.
Mm. Wait, so when is Captain Joker coming to see you?
I think at the end of the month.
Oh, when my birthday is.
Yeah, for your birthday. That's why we're meeting up.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Fucking narcissist.
Let's see. Charlie's London. Oh, hey, what's up, Charlie's? Thank you for the super chat. Morning, you beautiful people. Anna, I get that. I'm having a Turkish wedding with 300 people there, and it's going to be mental. I've only just tuned in at 7 a.m. here. Oh, well, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I've never been to a Turkish.
Morning sunshine. The earth says hello.
Oh, Kelsey chimed in. Kelsey, how's it looking over there? How's the weather?
You can barely hear me over the noise. It's crazy.
I know, it's fucking crazy.
I hear the noise.
I went outside to look just to make sure it wasn't flooding, and it's not. So usually it'd be flooding by now. So.
Kelsey, what is your type of woman? Like tall, short, brunette type, redhead, blonde?
I like tall, but not my tall. You know, probably
5'8" and higher.
5'8", probably 5'8", but I like earthy ladies, brunettes. Kind of go camping with, you know, not afraid to break a nail, that type. But also feminine.
For you.
Huh?
I have a girl for you.
Yeah, she lives in my area.
Nah, she lives in my area, but she's like 5'8" and just like kind of like a hippie. She's got 100 finches though. But she's really good. But she's really good looking. I think
is she out of her mind?
she's out of her mind. She's total pothead. But she's like 5'8" and busty. Yeah, I got a girl for you. If you ever come up here, I'll introduce you.
I'll be up there in a couple days.
I like short, ugly brunettes. I mean, I
think we have very similar tastes somehow.
I like tomboys that are but those girls always just brush. I always end up with tall blondes. But I like short brunettes and I like tomboyish.
I always end up with really aggressive chicks.
And everybody's gonna call me gay for saying that, but I just like, I don't know, I like tough chicks. I don't know.
I get beat
I
up.
just like hairy, muscly men.
That's me.
Like if I can like see him from like across the room and he's got broad shoulders and I can see the hair from across the room and I'm like, that guy can open a jar.
Yeah. Anna likes Wolverine. Like she wants a short, hairy, like brute.
Yeah, that's
her type. Right, that's her type.
He's hairy enough where you can see the hair from across the room.
Everybody's calling me fucking gay. I'm just saying. I like Joan Jett.
Yeah, I like Joan Jett.
That's what I'm saying.
I think what you need to start saying, Cecil, is you like girls that are edgy.
Maybe, but everybody calls me.
You like girls that have very unique looks, and so they're edgy.
I mean, I like pretty girls too. I'm not, stupid, but I'm just saying. Like, I think I always, if I go through my photo albums and my photos, it's like my girlfriends are taller than me and blonde.
I went through a phase where I thought I liked blondes, and I tried it, and then I realized I'm like, I'm not even attracted to this dude. Like, I don't want him to touch me. You know, and I'm like, I don't want to look at him. I don't want to be near him. I don't want to hang out.
Every one of my girlfriend goes through that phase.
Yeah, it was just not fun. But
65 years old. Joan Jett had a flat chest. Listen, you know,
Remember that Val Kilmer movie where he's like a smart dude and he's like, it's like My Science Project or something like that?
Real Genius.
Real Genius. You remember the like cutie with the short hair?
Yeah, sure. That's
big
straight
boobs.
up my,
Like, I like that type too.
straight up my
Kind of
alley.
nerd girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's been a few of those in like movies when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s. They'd show up every now and then, and I can name a few of them. Like what's that one with gosh, man.
Give me something, I'll get it.
It was about pirate radio. I forget his name, but he's kind of like
Yeah, it was with Christian Slater.
Christian Slater. Pirate radio. They had this short-haired chick in
And
that.
it was Turn Up the Volume was the name of the movie.
Pump Up the Volume. Pump Up the Volume. Yeah, fucking great movie too.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah, I like those kinds of movies when I was a kid. You know, like somebody rebelling
Somebody's saying,
and like
look
doing
up
shit.
Joan Jett. I'm gonna look her up then and now. You know, I actually have a Joan Jett album, Cecil.
Yeah, she dated Carmen Electra for a while. Someone's pointing out in the chat, but she lives out in Long Island. She lives out in Long Island, and I have a mutual friend, and I know she's a lot older than me, but I think I still would. The problem is, would she? That's her now. I mean, she's in her 60s. Come on.
I mean, she doesn't look too bad.
I'm talking. My memory is from like the 80s. You know, when Runaways and you're pulling her up now. She's in her 60s. Come on.
Well, there she is when she's young.
Yeah, that I like. That's my type. She's not ugly, like she's pretty.
No,
but
you like edgy girls.
Girls that'll knife you.
Yeah. I mean, I like pretty girls too. I'm just saying, like, you know.
It's okay, Cecil.
But whenever I've showed you any photos of me with girls, it's always not the same girl, but it's always a tall blonde. That's tall blondes like me. I don't know why. Don't know why. But I'm not gonna turn that shit down. I'm fucking retarded.
The Christian Nomad. Thank you for the super chat. Oz was trying to stream snipe you, not chat. I think that's still about that thing.
What?
So if he wasn't in the chat, then how did he get banned? I don't know. Dancy, thank you for the super chat. Haha, Cecil's starting to ramble now. Love it. LOL.
Am I? I don't know. You put up a stream where we were singing, and I can't bring myself to watch that shit.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna read.
All right, hold on. Let's pull it up. I'm gonna pull up where we were singing. Hold on.
God. Mark.
Let's see if maybe this should come back down. Hold on. Guys, read your super chat. Sorry.
Thank you for the super chat. Kelsey, it's supposed to quit raining by 1:50 a.m. I live in Denham Springs.
Yeah, Denham Springs. Mm-hmm.
Denham Springs.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna hit us, but.
Kelsey, do you live next to any Civil War graveyards?
You're still after that graveyard dirt.
By the way, all the coffins are popping to the surface now in the fucking.
That's true. They do. I have photos of that shit. It's fucking crazy. They're just sitting there on the side of the road.
And talk about the boys, you can.
Anna, what channel is that show on? It's not.
We can't
go live.
No spoilers. How can we talk about it?
We can. We'll all know what it is.
We could dance around the
thing that happened at the end. Were you guys shocked by that thing?
Oh, that thing with those things. That thing with the
when Homelander died, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Okay, well, here's not a spoiler, but all right, let me chew my food. What are the odds that the season finale is going to be something like Homelander finally fucking losing his mind and like, you know, going on a rampage and becoming like this true villain?
I don't know. He went on a pretty good fucking rampage.
Dude, he's losing it. He's losing it little by little, man.
But he still wants to be loved, and that's how they could keep him in check.
I was totally ready. Oh shit! I can't fucking say nothing. No more.
Wait, we were on the stream with another person?
Hmm?
I'm looking at the stream where my drunk stream. There's another guy there. Is that? Oh wait, is that the Australian guy?
Oh yeah, that's Rhino.
Oh,
Okay, so maybe that's not the singing stream.
were we singing? Hold on.
Why was Rhino was on the stream? What were we talking about? I can hear my annoying voice. Oh my goodness. That wasn't the singing one, is what everyone's telling. So that's not the singing one.
What's this one? Ron Mars attacks Cecil.
Oh, that's when I just yell at about. I do a little EFAP of that stream.
It's funny that Ron Mars knows who Cecil is.
I know. That's when he says, like, yeah, fuck that guy, Cecil.
Oh, Anna, you've got like double braids and glasses. You look cute here. Hold on, let me show this.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What do you
I
say?
was gonna say I like you with your little spaceship hat on, your
whoa.
Star Wars hat. Oh,
I've got a club going. Like the strobe light.
Wow. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So me just getting out of the shower and braiding my hair and putting some makeup on while I wait for my hair to dry enough to blow dry it. That's what people find attractive.
You're like the sexy librarian. Going,
I'm just saying for me. Now this. Oh. Now look at that. The look of disappointment. I'm used to that. I like that.
Oh my god.
You got that what was Frasier's ex-wife?
Oh, Lilith.
Oh
yeah, you got like a Lilith
yeah,
thing.
You look hard. You're usually like soft and cute. This is like a little harsh. I like it. That's all. I'm not gonna go beyond that.
I will. It's hot.
The only thing is I can't wear glasses for very long because water squirts out of my eye hole and it gets on the glasses.
Why ruin everything?
I think that's probably why I took it off. But
you can't breathe through your eye holes, or what was
and
it?
Just like that, it's done.
No, like the
water squirts out of my eye hole.
I like this one. She's nice until she has to grade art.
I still remember you grilling Vaughn, man, and how impressed I was that he had an answer for everything. I'm like, holy shit! I better know my shit.
Me too. I was like, whoa, this guy like knows everything.
That's good.
You know? Yeah,
it's definitely made me think before I ask you. What do you think of this stuff?
I never ask Anna what she thinks of anything because I know it's going to be
a page in, and you said
it's going to be a goddamn horror show. It's going to be like fucking.
It's okay, but
like, hold on, let me pull this chainsaw.
I think the only reason I'm so critical though is because I mean that was every single class, every single week in college. It's like you turn in your assignment, and then they just grill you to no end, and it's like, I thought I did a good job, but okay. But yeah, so I mean, that's just how it's like, it's been ingrained into me. So
oh shit, I was supposed to pay Donald today. I forgot.
How is he gonna get his pineapple pizza?
Not my problem.
Pineapples are gross on pizza, but they're good by themselves. Let me read some super chats. Let's see. Marksy, thank you for the super chat. Kelsey, I think I read this one. It's supposed to be raining in Denham Springs.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me, now I'm getting the hiccups. Charlie's London, thank you for the super chat. Always getting told off for flirting with Kelsey as his heart belongs to Anna, not by Yan. He'd sell me for a bottle of Bullet and original artwork. LOL.
Well, I bought you for that.
What, a bottle of Bullet?
Yeah. I think I'd sell you for a little more than that.
You're a sweet talker.
I know how to talk to the lady.
I'll show this. I've shown this page already, but I'll show a page from Cash Grab. Now, this is where you find out that Cecil's a very generous person. He pulls out a jar and pours a bump for himself and also a bump for a girl.
So considerate.
Yeah.
And he wants nothing in return?
Nothing.
Oh, sure. Eddie Winkler, thank you. Brody Dale, look her up.
Look who up?
Maybe it's Dolly, but it's spelled like Dale, just with 2 L's.
Is it a porn star or something?
It's Brody, and then his last name is just Dalle.
The singer.
Mm-hmm.
That's a girl. It's a female.
7 of 9 says he loves that page.
Oh, she dated the thank you, 7 of 9. She dated the dude from the fucking who's that song? With the redheaded dude who did the song with the dude from Nirvana, the drummer. I'm blanking out right now. Josh Homme. He's the singer for.
They're saying she's the singer from.
I would walk 500.
Queens of the Stone Age. Queens of the Stone Age. Thank you.
I fucking love Queens, man.
Yeah. Yeah, she's yeah, that's my type for sure. Yeah.
I saw them live, but Grohl wasn't playing with them. That sucked. But they were still fucking great.
April Cullen, thank you for the super chat. Han, I just wanted to bring your attention to my husband is unable to both super chat or post in your chat, period. His name is Pete Callan, and we're not sure if he was timed out, and if so, why. I don't know.
Pete Callan is no, get him in there if he's timed out.
I'll go check.
That's a comic skater through and through, and
I'm just gonna say, aside from my stalkers, I haven't banned anyone, so I don't know, and I'm not familiar with that name in my chat. So let me check.
No, Pete Callan is like old school comic skate and a super chatter and a super fan and a good guy. So if he's banned, get him in there.
I have this pulled up. Let me check. I wish it allowed you to search by names. You know, it would make my life a lot easier with this. Let's see.
Whoa, I hear my own voice.
It's because you still have the damn stream playing.
Oh, that was the drunk stream. Oh, were we singing? I was drunk for sure because I blacked most of this out.
Is his name on YouTube Pete Callan?
I'm more interested in this Anna. When is this Anna going to show up?
That Anna was only a one-time thing.
She looks cruel.
Oh my god. Leave me alone.
Cruel to me.
Was I on the stream with you that time? I don't think so. Cecil banned me because he knows I'm on to him. I don't think I've banned anybody.
On to you about what?
Oh, Pete Collins showed up. Yeah, I didn't ban him. I don't know why he's banned, but I'm unbanning him right now. Have him test having him comment in the chat.
See if he can super chat.
Who banned him? John Mellon said, "Keep it in your pants, Cecil. You're live." All right.
Weirdo. Let's see, guys. Keep an eye on the chat to see if Pete is able to comment. Yeah.
John, just for the record, even when I'm not keeping it in my pants, it still stays in my pants.
Sketch says they're lying. What was that laugh?
I don't know. They're on to you. Pull it out. No.
Oh shit! I'm doing worse than anybody. Look at 7 of 9's rankings.
Well, hold on. let me
John's doing better than me. He ain't even fucking
see. How
here.
the fuck is John beating me? He's not here. Exactly. How am I beating you? I'm a goddamn monster.
Okay, let's see.
I don't want to beat you, Kelsey, but I should be beating John if he's not here.
I want you to
Marcy,
beat
thank you
me.
for the super chat. Port
Oh.
Hudson is a Civil War site 20 minutes from Kelsey.
John is beating me.
Well, thank you.
Oh, we got a Civil War site near me?
20 minutes from you.
No shit.
There's some prime dirt over there, Kelsey.
Oh.
Suddenly I'm looking a lot better. That's
So
interesting.
go to
I don't
the
even know.
swamp.
I
Oh,
didn't even know that. It's
no.
interesting. What is it? There's
It's
Civil War
called
places everywhere.
Port Hudson.
Is there no Civil War places in California?
No.
Did they not fight? Did they not fight?
No.
Were we not in California back then?
There were people in California. There was not slavery that I'm aware of in California.
No, I'm into slavery. As long as I'm the slave. Oh.
Not even just a little bit.
Not that I'm aware of.
You guys are boring.
I tried to escape, shouldn't you?
We
with
had
me?
gold. We had people come and I mean,
Get my
They-
gold.
they gave like the Native American smallpox, but that was because they tried to. There's a lot of Native Americans living along the coast.
I love the way you say it like it was a gift. They gave
No, it was not a gift. Didn't you ever read The Island of Blue Dolphins?
No.
It's a terrible. I mean, it's a good book, but it's a sad, terrible story because there were all of these people living on these islands, and then the sailors stopped by because they wanted to buy otter skins, and then the captain got in a fight with the chief, shot him, then told all the people they have to get off the island to go to the mainland. And one of the girls got stuck on the island with these wild dogs that could eat her for she just spent decades there. And then finally a ship stopped by and she got to go back with people. And then they came over to the mainland. They took her to one of the missions and she got smallpox and died.
Oh,
So,
that's my dream.
so no, that I think, and
I need a dingo who wants to bite me, and then smallpox.
no, it's not a fictional story. It's true. The only thing that is fictional about it, because you can go visit her grave. I've been there. It's that in the book they made it say like she got on the ship, but then she jumped off the ship to go back to the island because she thought that they forgot her brother, but in reality they forgot her baby. But they didn't want to teach that to kids because she was like 12. So
Wait a minute. You went to where was her grave?
it's at a mission. So
What state? I mean,
California.
she sounds like a dumb California chick that would jump off a boat and get smallpox. Typical bullshit.
Not what happened. No, she should have stayed on the island away from everyone because she didn't have smallpox there.
Who sang that song, California Girls?
The Beach Boys.
No, there was another girl, California Girls.
Katy Perry.
Yeah. And you know what she went? She jumped onto that British dude's cock and got herpes. So it's all like, it's, history repeats itself.
Wait, did she get herpes?
You don't think she got, what's that guy's name?
Oh, Russell
Russell-
Brand.
Russell
Yeah.
Brand.
What happened to Russell Brand? He's like nowhere anymore.
He had like super herpes. I'm sure he gave it to her.
Super herpes.
Her baby died. It got eaten by the wild dogs. So she jumped off the boat to save her baby, and then she found out that her baby died.
Dingo ate her baby.
Yeah. It's sad.
Baby, the other white meat.
Mm. Yeah, uplifting story.
It's funny because it's sad.
Yeah, but so the Civil War was not fought in America, or it was fought in America. It was not fought in California. April Collin, thank you for the super chat. He still can't do anything. Let me go and refresh it, but I unblocked him. He should be able to comment.
That story was so terrible that I'm not even.
Imagine reading the book, and there's a movie, and then then you actually learn what actually happened, and it's like, oh my god, this is terrible. It's so sad. Okay, let's. Okay, I'm gonna go back in there to make sure again. Let's see.
I didn't ban anybody. I don't know why everybody's yelling at me.
All the recent ones are all like the porn bots that have been just spamming my channel.
I've been getting a lot of like Thai women or whatever.
Yeah.
God, man, they're relentless.
I don't get any of that shit.
It just started for me. Like my last video, they were like, you'd get rid of them and like 3 would show up, and you'd get rid of them, and like, fuck.
Did you see I posted like there was like an entire page of just like all of the porn spammers?
You still have 800 people watching at 3 a.m. I don't know why.
3 a.m, it's like 1:48 here. I'm surprised I'm still conscious.
I know, I'm surprised you are too.
It's because I'm drinking. I'm not actually getting drunk, which is weird. I think this is how Cecil does it. He does it nice and slow. And you fucking drink all day, and I get like really drunk.
I do it slow, of course, man. I mean, little by little. It's fucking heating up the pot with a frog in it. I don't do like 5 shots at once. Occasionally, I will pour a huge glass of whiskey and then drink it, and then that stream is just going to be a total shit show. Everybody wants.
That was one of my best streams when I.
Yeah. When people are like,
oh, hey, there he is, Pete Collin. Thank you for the super chat. I'm alive. Thanks, Anna. No problem. I don't know why you were banned. I'm sorry about that.
Ron Mars attacked Cecil during interview, by the way, is the name of the stream.
Which interview?
I don't know.
Yes, Cecil, you know exactly which one it is.
I worked with
Anna. I'm sharing the screen to it. Anna, call me when this Anna shows up.
Oh my god. When pissed off in the morning, Anna shows up.
I don't know. That's a judgmental, hateful. I like it. I don't know. But I feel like you were defending me, so.
You left hair in the hairbrush, Cecil.
Oh my god. So basically, don't do my hair, just have it wet and in braids.
You did not fold the toilet paper correctly after you finished using it.
Was it supposed to go over or under? I don't remember what I did.
It's supposed to have a nice fold, and it is supposed to be over. Thank you. Do it correctly next time.
Well then. Oh, they're all saying, why do you keep banning people, Cecil? How dare you?
I don't ban anybody.
This is Anna's channel.
Everybody fucking tells me garbage bullshit that I'm a jerk. And most of the time it's Kelsey and Anna. I don't ban even them.
I love you even if you are a jerk. It's okay.
Let's see. Grow life. Thank you for the super chat. Get Narwhal on your stat. I haven't talked to Narwhal. Do you guys know if Narwhal is alive?
You want me to, it's late. It's almost 3 a.m. But he's in Portland, so it's a midnight.
It's 11:50.
Yeah, but he's kind of a lightweight.
Yeah, he goes to bed early. He's kind of he kind of keeps regular hours like a normal human being because he had a regular job at the deli.
Let's see. Growlify. Thank you for super chat. Foreign Agent is fucking awesome. Narwhal is a genius. Yeah, he released the digital file. Yeah. I haven't read it yet because I want to see it in the book.
By the way, Cecil's #1 fan says stop being mean to Cecil. I agree with him. Thank you.
Yeah, Narwhal's great. I'm looking forward to Foreign Agent, but I'm gonna wait for the book. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I usually want to read stuff immediately, but I'm like, I kind of want to like get this in my hand and like do the page turn, you know.
7 of 9 says Cecil, I love you, no homo, which is nice, but also kind of mean because he's gay. I could take homo from you.
No, it's like, you know, when the people they're like, oh, you're gay, so you must be attracted to me, and it's like you think like.
No, I don't think gay people are.
No, but I mean, it is validating if you're hot enough that a gay man likes you.
I
you know?
I grew up with a lot of gay friends, and I've gone to like very gay. I've been to like P Town up in the Cape Cod, and it's like super. Never got hit on by dudes, even when I was in like very good shape and kind of looking my best, and my friend just was like,
well, you're not thin enough for to be a twink, and you're not big enough to be a bear.
No,
so.
he just said that I just dressed like a jerk, and was just like, he's like, you don't understand. You're so not gay. And I was like, but I look okay, right? And he's like, yeah, but you're not gay.
I had the same thing when a buddy of mine
came out. Everybody who's straight thinks I'm gay, but gay people don't think I'm gay.
No, you're not. You're not gay at all. No, well, maybe a little bit. But I had a friend who came out, and like everybody, all his friends, like dropped him. I guess. And he was like, he was all sad, and I was like, I'll hang out with you. I don't care, And so we ended up going to like the gay parts of like Dallas, and like going to the gay bookstores and things like that, and having coffee and I was like bumping into furniture and shit, and it was just very obvious, like I wasn't the gay guy there, but it was really funny seeing because he was fresh.
You're. I guess I understand what people are saying when they say it to me, because to me it's like you're definitely not gay, Kelsey.
Well,
it's like.
Well, when you see the guy, I mean, a couple guys came by, like older men, and they were like hitting on my buddy who was, fresh out of high school, man. So I knew what was going on. It's like, oh man, but they were all like tight, tight shorts or whatever, those little short shorts.
Yeah,
like balls just about hanging out. And you go into a bookstore there's like tons of like gay pornography, just like right there.
What?
This was the gay part of town, so it was all kind of known for that. That
in Louisiana?
No. This was Dallas. Yeah, I forget what it was called, the area of town, but
let me know.
Yeah, Dallas. A lot of gays in Dallas.
Well, I mean, I used to always go out in the Castro, and like that's the gay neighborhood in San Francisco, like the dedicated gay neighborhood. Because like the whole town is basically gay, but like that's like where all the rainbow stuff is. But I mean, there was always like there'd be like one straight guy there. But everyone else. That's
the dude. See, I used to go to all in Miami and New York, not in Vegas so much. There wasn't that big of a scene, but Miami and New York, I had gay friends. I would go to the gayest of gay clubs. And fucking, never get bothered. Everybody was fucking cool. But the girls that were there were just, they would get fucked up out of their minds, be like half dressed because they just were like in a gay environment. And like at some point, if you were the straight guy there, you were fucking set, you were set. So I love going to gay clubs, especially in Miami and New York. And you would do great because a lot of straight guys would just not go there because they'd be like, I don't want to be in that scene. But like a lot of girls will go to those clubs just to be like fucking.
Does that work for you?
Fuck yeah, it did. Like I got laid. I know this is gonna come out wrong, but I got laid the most at gay clubs. Like I know that that's gonna be clipped as something else, but the truth is like. Yeah, like all like strippers and whatever go-go dancers and club bartenders, all like the staff at clubs would all pour to the after because the after hours are the best. The gay clubs are the best after hours, and a lot of straight dudes just won't go in there. But I would go because I had gay friends and I'd clean up, man.
I knew a guy that was a male cheerleader, and it had the same effect. And everybody thought he was gay, but he was like, "No way, man."
I would go to
years in TNA.
I'd go to gay clubs and like there'd be like groups of like 5 to 8 girls. They were like bartenders or strippers or whatever, and they'd just be like going off, like they'd be doing because they were safe. It was like a safe environment, and I'm not a predator. I would just be like, I'm not gay.
No, Cecil's right, because it's like I'm straight, and then I would go to the gay clubs with my friends, and there'd always be that one straight guy that I was like, cool.
And I wasn't predatory. They would literally come to you because they were like, you were straight. They know you're straight, and I would be like, it's fucking gay clubs. Fucking great if you want to pick up really hot chicks too. Really, for real.
Where was it? Is John still in the chat? Yeah, he is. Does being a fluffer make you gay, Cecil?
Is that sucking someone's dick so they could have sex? Probably, yeah. I think I would guess. I've never fluffed anybody.
No, it's not gay at all. Go ahead and do it, John.
Mean, John.
Hurtful, John.
That's like, gosh, just kill the whole mood of it.
Just hateful with his earache. And it's hate.
How dare you? Snarch Gundian, thank you for the super chat.
Cecil is a super predator. I'm not, honestly. It was, and then just say it's true, right? You go to gay clubs and you could literally dance and be like free, and girls feel safe there. And it's not like I was intruding and making them not safe. I'm just saying you just had to be a straight dude in that situation where they're getting fucked up and dancing, and you could clean up. That's all. If you have gay friends, go to gay clubs. Not the hardcore gay clubs. But do you know, am I wrong or am I right? You were in San Francisco.
No, you're right. That Anna was from when Mars called Cecil wretched. He actually said, fuck that guy, Cecil. That's what he said. And they were just talking shit about Cecil. And then all of the people on the panel purposely said stuff because they wanted to get all of the hate clicks. And like, yeah, we know you guys are going to attack us. Da, da, da. And they were just being obnoxious and assholes. So they got their like 1 second of attention, and then everyone just forgot about them. Casey Jones, thank you for super chat. Less than 10 minutes for Johnny Phantasm. Cool. Yeah, he's
Patrick Thomas Parnell.
Yes,
Johnny Phantasm. He's got a new cover coming out with who was it? Michael Goldwyn.
Yeah, I guess the news is out, man. Fucking
Yeah.
Michael Golden is like one of my all-time favorite artists, and for him to be able to get him to do a cover is badass.
But yeah, back Patrick, because honestly, he just throws everything and the kitchen sink into his.
He's got so many ideas.
He's like a total comic skater, and he's got, exactly like you said, he's got so many ideas and so many bonuses. Like he sent me these. I got the sticker, but I love these poker chips because I'm a Vegas guy, and I love that he sends. And with each campaign, he sends like a different poker chip, and they're real like Vegas solid poker chips. I love that. He sends the stickers.
What kind of level is the poker chip?
Everybody gets it.
No, but I'm saying like if you were at Vegas, like how much would that be?
Well, it doesn't have a price on it. It's just.
But is there like a color, like you know how much each color is in Vegas?
It's every casino is different.
They change them too every once in a while.
Yeah, they change them because people, you can literally like get a cab ride, or most places you could just pay with poker chips. If you're you know what I mean, if like you have a $15 cab ride and you hand somebody a $20 chip from Hard Rock, they're like, thank you.
My grandfather was actually a dealer for a while, and he would always come home with like packs of cards because after they use the card,
chuck them.
They chuck them, yeah. So we had like stacks of them, man. I learned to play cards pretty good.
I got a Golden Girl keychain. I forget who sent this to me. Thank you, though.
Why are the Golden Girls making a comeback right now? I've been hearing a lot about the Golden Girls.
It's because it's
lately.
on Hulu, I believe. So now everyone can binge watch it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I watched the shit out of that back in the day, man.
It's funny. That's a legitimately funny like show. It's a funny show.
I've never seen a single episode.
It's
You know
funny.
what? You might. I know you got into Frasier, and I know you're into Friends. I think if you started Golden Girls, you'd be on a rip. You don't think so because it's a bunch of old ladies, but it's really fucking funny. It's a good show for real. No shit. It's a funny show, and I would bang the shit out of all of them. I'm joking.
It's weird looking at Betty White when she's young because I'm like, and I thought about this. I'm like, wow, people spend more time of their life being old than they do being young. You know?
No, you spend half your life being old and half your life being young.
No, I mean,
I think with TV people though, it's a perception thing because like there's times where when I was young watching movies with kids in them, and I'm like, geez, and then I think about it like, oh god, they were so young. No, they're older than me actually, you know. And I think like with Betty White, for instance, I mean, she was old already when we were young, so it was like for us, it just seems like she's been old forever, you know. But
yeah.
she was probably hot back
I
in
know
the
what
day.
you're saying, but also, you know what? It's weird is you watch TV shows like you'll watch like Family Ties, and you're like, oh, when you're a teenager, you're like, I would bang Justine Bateman.
Justine Bateman.
And now when you watch
Love
it,
her.
like now you'd be like, I would bang Meredith Baxter Burney.
Yeah, no shit, right? She was smoking in
I
that
was
show.
like, I
But I
don't
didn't think that.
really want to bang their 15-year-old daughter anymore. I want to bang the mom. It's
I didn't
weird,
think
you
that
know?
back then because she was mom, you know?
Yeah,
It was
no,
like,
she was not even. She was in like she was invisible to you. When you're a teenager, you'd be like, I didn't care about this like 39-year-old woman, and now you're watching it like, oh yeah, I'd fuck the shit out of that.
oh my god,
I still got a crush on Justine Bateman though. She was smoking.
what's she from?
From Family Ties.
She was-
She's been in some other shows too, but she's the sister of Jason Bateman, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. He's fucking great. I always thought he was really funny, and like seeing him making a kind of a, you know, keeping his career going. A lot of people can't do that, so he kind of reinvented himself.
Come DM. Nobody wants Tina Yothers. That's true.
Nobody wants what?
Tina Yothers,
Which one was she?
the little sister on Family Ties who turned out to be like a goon.
Oh no,
She was like 6'8" and like
she was the annoying little sister. Nobody wants that.
she was like the cute little sister, and then she like all of a sudden hit puberty and was like Larry Bird.
200 watts. Thank you for the super chat. They thought they were safe, but they were wrong. Cecil. It's like that's your quote.
Oh, what about the gay clubs? I'm not a predator. I just, you know, make yourself available. But like, hey, guess what? I know you've been taking ecstasy all night with your girlfriends, and I'm straight, and that's it.
That's it.
I'm a super predator.
If anything, women are super predators when we go to clubs because we're just
It's true. They would be doing
on the
coke.
prowl. We're like,
They go to a gay club. They're fucking doing like coke and ecstasy. They're all grinding on each other. There's like gay guys half-heartedly dancing on them, and all of a sudden it's like there's 2 or 3 straight guys show up, and it's like they're on you like fucking, you know, sharks. I mean, you gotta do shit.
Got to go to more gay clubs.
Just be in shape because you got to stand next to other gay dudes who are like chiseled.
Forget it.
Yeah.
How will they know I'm not the gay guy then?
There was
John, then why don't you show up?
Because he's gay. I mean, what?
Yeah, he's in a gay club right now.
How dare you? Mandatory carry thing for super chat. Still observing #October logout. Sorry, gotta go. Well, thank you for the super chat. I still appreciate it. Thank you.
I thought Cecil was too fat. No, I only got fat in like my 30s. I was skinny kid, skinny 20s, skinny early 30s, and then super fat.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
Nice simple. Sorry.
I used to think I was so fat, and then I've tried to, like, I still have some of my old clothes. No, I was tiny. I could fit like two of me in my back then in my pants now, probably.
Now people are saying I'm 60. Rock Crin says I got fat in my 40s. Not him, himself. He's talking about. Yeah, I know. You get fat, and it's like all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, no, I'm. It's not a natural position for me to be in. Not
being fat or being skinny?
No, being fat. I was skinny my whole life, and then I was pretty comfortable being fat for a couple of years, and then.
So what finally hit you that like, oh shit, I'm fat?
I was tying my shoes, and I had to hold my breath.
That's pretty bad.
If you want to fucking be honest, that would I was like, oh my god, like my gut was pushing into my lungs and making my lungs too small to. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking.
I can still touch my toes. Like, that's not a problem for me. For whatever reason, I'm very flexible for a fat guy. I can run fast too.
Yeah, I could probably still run, but I won't run until like I'm gonna wait another 20 pounds before I start running because I don't want to destroy my knees.
It could
The
be
last time I ran, I almost had a heart attack. So I was like, "Yeah, fuck this."
No. Kelsey, maybe you just have long arms like I do.
What's long arms got to do with running fast?
No, like when you have to like bend down to touch your toes.
Oh, maybe.
Castor Troy says Anna on the low is clowning us. You're clowning me and Kelsey? How dare you?
How am I clowning you? What does that even mean?
I don't know, but I just don't like it. How dare you?
Fuck you.
How dare you clown me? Kelsey, fine, but me, no.
GK1 says Anna can draw and write her name, and Kelsey can touch his toes. This is Mensa right here.
There you go.
Everybody's bragging about shit that normal people can do. I can draw and write my name. I can touch my toes.
No, I remember one of like I had a job interview where we all had to like it was one of those it was like a group interview, and we all had to like do something that was like our unique talent.
Oh my
And
god,
one
you
guy
could
went
spend
up-
300 years there with your fucking eye fucking.
No, I did my eye thing, and this one dude just came up, and he's just like you could tell he was fucking high as a kite, and he was just like, I can touch my toes, and like all of us, because he was the last one to go and like show us his talent, we all started clapping and like cheering for him. Because like
Hey, for some people, that's tough.
I don't know, you should have just drank fucking some fluid from your eyelids. I can't believe you never thought of doing that.
I did not think of that.
That's why you need me. I'm a big thinker.
Yeah.
I come up with things. Hold on. Can we pull up Anna's
What are you
drinking?
coming up with?
I'm looking for Anna drinking from your eyelids.
Good luck finding that. That
It might be on my old computer. That's
was a long time ago.
yeah. Yeah, I think that was the old.
Mm.
Let me see.
Mr. Spotchels? Thank you for super chat. Cecil, just because I don't respond to your lewd DMs is no reason to ban me, dude. I don't swing that way, bro. LOL.
No, it's Mr. Sophiles, like Miss Sophiles,
I know, I'm
like
tired.
like the devil.
I'm like Princess Leia's height.
I don't know what. I'm not a nerd. I don't know what that.
I'm just going through my list of. I don't know what that means. I love that, and he's got.
God, I've been through fucking hell again.
Is that, are you fine with us playing those, Kelsey?
No, not at all.
I love that he's like, I don't know, I'm not a nerd, and over his shoulder is Star Trek: The Next Generation playing. It's the greatest.
I'm fucking drinking.
Picard.
Fucking Picard, right?
That was such a fun
But
stream.
come on, you got to be really, really some nerd stuff to know Princess Leia's height. I mean, come on.
She's short. Like, she's tiny.
Anna, Anna, remind us, what were you talking about here?
I'll fucking kill you.
What?
And I can just get laid the entire time.
My honeymoon. I was talking about my honeymoon. See, seeing that, I'm like, I keep debating on if I want to dye my hair black again.
It's called
'Cause I
goth.
have hair in that one.
Anna Ice Not stream. Hold on.
Oh, God.
I have so many.
Malin! My God, Malin, I'm talking to the lady. Well, that fucking Malin never shuts up.
I know, he didn't even show up for the stream, but he's in the chat.
With his fucking leaky ear. Pus coming out of his fucking ear hole.
What is Anna?
So, I mean, if Cecil makes some money off of it, I don't.
All right, hold on. Let's see this. This is just called Anna Ice Not Trimmed. I have no memory of her.
Oh my God! I blow my nose because I have a cold and snot comes out of my eye.
It's crazy.
Cecil makes some money off of it, I don't mind.
Just blow your nose and let's see if anything comes out of your...
Okay, watch this red part, right?
Yep. It's like pink.
Oh, did you see it? Did you see it? It bubbled up a bit. I'll do it again. You have to watch this little red area.
Closer. Get close.
Good to like Anna's not amused by her own eye tricks. I've been there. I've seen that.
Oh, look at what people are saying. Anna was so thin back then.
Oh, shit.
I weigh less now than I did back then.
And so it begins.
I weigh less now.
Let me see. Were you chunky back then?
No, I'm not. I just remember when I get sick, I get bloated.
Here you are wiping the snot out of your eye.
Bravo, bravo.
See, my hair's black there. Maybe black is just slimming.
If Cecil makes some money,
All right.
Black is slimming. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
The black hair.
Yeah, because I've this is my natural hair color, so
It's
It
brown.
looks
So you have
similar.
brown hair. You have brown hair.
I have dark brown hair.
Me too. I don't know. I can't show you because I have a hat on.
Mm. Maybe it's just that.
What's that?
Maybe it's just that.
Maybe it's that.
Maybe it's my hair. Maybe it's because I don't know. Black hair does something. I don't know.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Mm. Oh no! I was debating the other day because I was out and I'm like, I could do hair dye
What's that?
because my hair doesn't really hold dye very well. Like I'll dye it and then after like a few showers, the dye just washes out. So yeah, but
Zaid Comics says, Cecil, stop losing weight. You're looking like a child. I love the witch hat, Anna. Everyone back Lost Pages so we can launch Magic Up 2 end of 2020. Yes. Check out Lost Pages by the Zaid brothers. Is that Phil who's here right now? But yeah, check it out. And Magic Up was great. Magic Up 2 is coming out in 2020. So Cecil, stop looking weight. You're looking like a child. See,
I like how I'm supposed to read the super chats and you beat me to it.
What I'm just saying is I look like I look like a waif. People are saying they're noticing the thinness.
Yeah, so you're starting to age then.
What they're saying is it's heroin chic. I'm like Kate Moss. It's dangerously thin.
Dude, I'm trying to talk to the lady. Be quiet. You're amazing. You love like hairy guys. What's up with that?
Yeah, Kelsey was.
That's my dream girl. Come on.
Oh my god.
What's Luke Skywalker's aunt's name?
And Baru.
There you go. You know it now.
I'll never fucking forget it. Just in case she shows back up in my life. Hot, 45-year-old probably at this point.
You know what would happen? You remember the episode of The Office where Michael, like they're debating on if they want to get a new chair or like a new copy machine, and then Michael falls in love with the chick that's in the ad for the chair, and so he has everyone in the office try to hunt her down because that's like his dream girl, and then they find out that she died. It's like I have to go find this chick that asked me this question all these years ago, and then it's like we find out that she died. Just like Michael's chair girl.
Oh man, I thought of another chick that I really liked back. There was a movie called Dream a Little Dream with the Coreys, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim, where they like switch bodies with like a couple old people or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, his girlfriend in that movie was smoking, man. She was only in like a couple movies, and I can't remember. She looks a lot like.
Yeah, she was 12 years old, man.
No,
I'm joking.
They were high school kids.
They were all in their 20s. Everybody. I'm joking.
High school, like movies for high school kids back in the day were like so much better. I mean, there was like nudity for PG-13 had like nudity in it.
Yeah.
Did any of you ever like meet a dream person?
What?
Like, you know what I mean? Like
Satan?
No, like somebody you wanted to meet that you didn't know, and then you actually met up with them.
Had nightmare people kind of.
Nightmare people with fucking dime a dozen.
Yeah, they come around a lot.
I'm talking about like, oh my, like you've seen somebody from afar. They might have been like in an ad or.
I did. Okay, I kind of know what you're talking about.
Like somebody that was just like, you were like, you never even thought you would meet, but they were like, that I was, that's
kinda. There was a in Die Hard with a Vengeance or whatever, the one where they're in New York. There was like this awesome, like assassin lady. She had like stringy blonde hair. She didn't speak English. She's like sliced up guys with knives and stuff. And I always had like a kind of a crush on her. And then I was working at Sam's, and this chick starts working there who looks just like her, but she has like enormous tits though. I mean, she was like, it wasn't like the.
Was it her?
No, but that's what I'm saying. It was like she manifested her, in my world in a weird way, so it's kind of like that, but not.
I got you. It doesn't have to be like a celebrity. I'm just saying like somebody you've admired from afar. It doesn't have to be like actual movie star.
I don't see faces when I dream. It's like I know who I'm there and who I'm interacting with, but I can never like see a clear image of their face. So it's like I could be in the dream like standing next to my dad and like we're, I don't know, branding the cows. But it's like, so I know my dad's there and I know we're having a conversation, but I can't like see his face.
So are you talking, Cecil, like if you're at a party and you see like someone across the room and you're like, oh man, I'd love to talk to her or whatever. And then you end up seeing her later, like going to the store or something like that, and you're able to talk to her. Is that
the situation I'm literally thinking of is there was a club in New York called Sound Factory, and once a year they had the underwear party, and that's literally where everyone would go. You would just go in your underwear. Like guys wear boxers and women would wear like full like lingerie, and it was a full party. It would go on for like it would start at like midnight and end like 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. And it was like crazy fucking party. And there was every year they would put out a poster that was like a fold out flyer, and there was this girl, and it was just her ass. And I had it, and I had it on the wall when I walked into my apartment. That poster, and my friend's girlfriend was a bartender at that club, and she came in and she just like, oh, I know that girl. It was just an ass. It wasn't a face. It was just an ass. And I just had it stuck up there just ironically. I wouldn't decorate my apartment with
How did she recognize her from the ass? That's
well,
funny.
she knew the girl. She's like, she's a dancer at the club. And then like she introduced me to her, and I was just, it was the weirdest thing because I was just like, I have the picture.
Your ass up on my wall.
I have the picture of your ass hanging on my fucking wall. And it was the weirdest thing.
Flattering.
Yeah, and I actually hooked up with her, and I ripped that shit off before she came over.
Before she came over, you took it off.
Of course, you'd be like a fucking psychopath.
You don't think she'd find it?
No, but it was like a small like New York club scene type of thing. But it was like, yeah, I was just like, oh my god, this is like the perfect woman, and it wasn't even a picture of a woman; it was just her ass, and it was just fucking on her wall, and. Barbara was the girl's name. She was the bartender. And what?
Gordon?
No, not Gordon. But she was my drug dealer's girlfriend. New York is a big city, but also a very small city. Like everybody knows each other in certain scenes. But it was weird because a chick whose ass was on my wall, I actually like hooked up to it, and it was kind of. And I don't mean like, you know, a movie star, but it was like, I don't know. I sound like a fucking jerk off. Right
No, it sounds pretty cool.
I dream about Henry Cavill quite often, and I have yet to run into him.
Okay, that's all right. But Henry Cavill's a way bigger example than a dancer at Sound.
I'm just
saying it's sort of the same fucking thing. It's like, what if all of a sudden you were actually introduced to Henry Cavill and be like, he doesn't know that I've been lusting after his ass online for like fucking 5 months. You know what I mean? It's like much smaller level because this is just like a flyer. You're talking about a movie.
Is it terrible when they scream? No, it's awesome.
Oh God. He's totally for it.
But like, you wouldn't have to be like ripping off posters. You'd have to be like deleting streams. You'd be like, delete. You'd be on fucking delete. This is just like,
don't look me up online. But so here's the thing. He might, okay, it's either going to go one or two ways. He thinks that I'm a psychopath and never talks to me again, or he thinks it's adorable.
If he looked into it, I think he'd be flattered, but I don't know because I've never looked like Henry Cavill. Listen, okay, you get harassed. You were mentioning earlier you get harassed walking around, and you're not down with it. Like, what do you think Henry Cavill's day is going shopping?
People don't recognize him. He actually went to Times Square in a Superman shirt.
Yeah, but that was before he was famous. That was not when, even when he did that, no one knew. If he did it today, it would be different than when he did it then.
Do guys have that issue just being tall, handsome, fit guys? Do they have like, supermarket checkout girls, old grandmas, everybody's like throwing themselves at him? I mean, is it like hot chicks? Do they have the same?
My mom just will straight up go up to men and like touch them and start telling them how handsome they are.
I love your mom. Women could be like that, but listen, men's worlds and women's worlds are like, even before the show, Anna was just like, just saying like, whatever, women's problems. I'm like, even when I was like at my fittest and best looking, that was never a problem. Like, it's just like, you know, whatever. Women are movie stars. Women's problems are the same as like Henry Cavill's problems.
What?
Yes. Women are movie stars. Like if you're a good looking girl, it's like a fucking, you know, you're going to go to a store and people are going to hit on you. Henry Cavill's the same fucking way. I don't go to a store and get hit on.
Do you look like Henry Cavill?
No.
There you go.
I do get hit on by like old ladies.
I don't look like Anna or Henry Cavill. I look like a demon that would be haunting Henry Cavill and Anna's apartment.
Okay, this is actually true. Yeah, my mom, I wouldn't have the balls to talk to Henry Cavill. My mom would go straight up to him and be like, "Oh my goodness, you're so handsome," and like grab his
Should be
arm,
grabbing his ass.
stroking his arm and going, "You were so great in that superhero movie. Oh, I also loved you in this, and this, and the Tudors, because I love the show The Tudors." My mom would just, and my mom is a chatterbox, you know. Remember you tried talking, and my mom just talked over you.
And you'd be all jealous when she got laid by Henry Cavill and you didn't.
If anything, I'd be proud of her. I'm like, good for
Okay,
you.
good.
Oh, bullshit. Man. Bullshit. If you and your mom met Henry Cavill out at a bar and you were just being starstruck, but she was just like stroking his chest and they went home.
She was going for it.
You would be furious. Don't even.
I think I would just be in shock.
You would be furious. Give me a fucking break.
Cecil's the deformed son of Anna and Henry. Oh god.
Yes, from the future, come back in time.
Oh no.
Yeah, them older women ain't fucking around, man. She's
They're not, right, Kelsey? They're like, what are you
Hell
doing
no.
later?
I love it.
2-1 studio. Thank you for 2 super chats in a row. Cecil picked up Kelsey's dream girl at a gay club.
I picked up a lot of way out of my league because the pickings were slim for them. That's the way it is.
At this point, they're all my dream girls.
Yeah. No. Very, very hot chicks go to gay clubs and their choices are limited. So if you throw yourself into that limited fucking batch of guys.
Oh my god, that would be so funny. Remember the movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito?
Fuck off. I'm Danny DeVito. Is that what you're fuck you?
Somebody Photoshop that for me, please.
Fuck you. I mean, she's not wrong, but I don't want to hear it.
I was thinking because they're trying to remake all old 80s movies. That's perfect. Like, who would they cast now? There you go. What do you think about that, Cecil?
I think I'm a real human boy with feelings. That's what I think. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, like, yes, Henry Cavill and Cecil as Danny DeVito, the freakish, freakish dwarf.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pee myself.
Oh, good for you.
Wow, it must be great to have women laughing at you.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I bet Henry Cavill's never dealt with this.
No, Henry Cavill has never felt what I'm feeling right now for a fucking split second of his life. He's never even misinterpreted what I'm feeling.
Even when he thought he was fat.
Yeah. I hit the worst moment of his life. He's never felt it.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, I'm tired. That's why I'm laughing so hard. Oh, that was really mean. I'm sorry. Oh, it hurts right here. It hurts on like the back of my head.
Oh, I feel bad for that pain.
Oh my goodness.
She heard herself laughing at you.
Ouch, I hurt myself laughing at you. Feel bad for me.
Oh my god. Well, you know what also is fucked up in that movie is like then the girls are both twins, and so then there's the hot one that looks like a Barbie doll, and then there's like the average one. Well, she's not like ugly, but
She was still good looking. It's your night, bro.
They could have got him a dwarf. I mean,
Yeah, he should have got Rita Perlman for him.
his actual wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not. She's just like tiny. Like, have you ever? I'm not with any comic book. There's a guy named Phil Noto in comics, and he draws really good. And I met him and his wife at like a theme park, and they're both super tiny people, but not like dwarfs or anything. You know, like not like midgets or. They're both. I don't know how to describe it. They're like little elves or something. They're just tiny people. They look like children, but they're full-grown people.
Just like me.
They're tiny. I mean, they're adults, but they look like little children. They're just so tiny and cute. They're just they're a really nice couple. They're real nice people. But
I'm waiting for this to turn into some sort of cruel insult towards me.
No, I'm just saying I love tiny people.
It's okay.
I'm okay with your tiny stature.
Everybody's.
Not much is known about the man behind the mask.
How do I turn the camera on?
You superhero. Do we want to see anything? Cecil now has peaches on his wall soon to meet. No. Not happening. Fuck Google to think of super chat. Cecil, you meet Crazy Eddie eat at Al Lewis's place.
Crazy Eddie was a local salesman for Crazy Eddie's Electronics in the 80s. Al Lewis was Grandpa Al Lewis from the Munsters, who was a New York fixture. But yeah, I was a kid at the time for that shit. So.
Oh look, Sketch said something nice. He said, "Damn, you looked much fatter in that cab." So you lost weight since then.
I've lost like 50 pounds since that cab ride.
There you go. Yeah, let's take a look at it again.
Not much is known about the man behind the mask.
How do I turn the camera on?
Yeah, we were all sad because you were getting a job. You were gonna leave us.
No, I told you that was a miracle that we got outbid.
No, I know it, but that at that time, that was the fear. So it was before that happened.
No, we were not only there was no other bidders. Like we were already starting to get trained like for the job, and a dude came in at the last minute, outpaid us with cash, and then all of a sudden the quarantine came. If we had actually bought that business, it would have been ruined. It was a miracle that somebody just came at the last minute and outbid us, because I'd be fucked. It was a complete year lost with the Caribbean was closed. There's no hotels open.
You would have been.
You guys should remember that the camera adds 300 pounds.
You would have been stranded in the Caribbean. You would have had like a Caribbean
wife.
No,
I was really angry when I lost that opportunity, and it was a fucking what? It was a miracle. Like, and I feel bad whoever grabbed it, because they lost it, and you lose an entire year of income. There's nothing. The Caribbean is closed completely. There's been no flights. There's nothing. So it's weird, but I would have spent a good amount of money I have on that. So.
Starch Gundy, thank you for the super chat. Sandy would take Cavill in Anna's bed. I don't have a bed at my mom's house anymore, and
your mom and dad had sex on your bed as a child.
They did. Thank you.
You.
Thanks for bringing that up. I did laugh at you for like a full minute and a half, though, so it's okay.
Did they make you sleep on the wet spot?
Oh, Jesus.
No, they bought me a new mattress. Thank you for the super chat. You're cool, Cecil. Just stop banning me for rejecting your advances.
I would never ban anybody for fucking making advances towards.
Well, guys, I'm like been fighting, passing out.
Let's
so
wrap it up. You and Kelsey, I'm wide awake, but
are you gonna do it after Jack Show stream?
no, I'm gonna, you know.
Oh, you should go write Cash Grab.
Yeah, I need to write a couple pages or something.
Well, everyone, this is going to go unlisted. If you need to find it, the links are on Twitter, or if you ever need to find anything on my channel, go to the community section, and I post all of my streams and all of my videos there. So if you ever miss something and it's an unlisted stream, that's where you can find it. And then once this video is done processing, I'll download it and re-upload it onto my live channel. So it should be up there tomorrow. Anything you guys want to say before we go?
Check out Johnny Phantasm 1985 and check out Cash Grab and check out Starlight Cats by Shane Davis.
So check out your boy Zach's Impossible Stars.
Impossible Stars and Ethan Van
Will
Sciver.
there be ass in it, Kelsey?
Huh?
Will there be ass in it?
Yeah, well, in Nexus, of course. I'm getting consulting from Anna on my ass play. So
Kelsey Shannon is the artist for as the artist for Nexus. Steve Rude is a normal artist and the same writer, which is that Barron?
Mike Barron, yeah.
Mike
I'm
Barron.
actually going to interview him tomorrow if I don't get wiped away.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great Comicsgate moment. You got Zach putting out Impossible Stars, and there's also the book with Mike Barron and Kelsey Shannon, superstar artist for a fucking legendary comic. I have a Nexus comic right there, actually.
Legendary artist for a comic.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you say? I'm right.
No, this is great. This is a cash grab moment for Mike Barron and Kelsey Shannon to be doing Nexus. It's on Zach's.
Oh, look, Kelsey John says he
stoked.
knew how to draw man ass.
Yeah, he's a resident expert of drawing man ass, apparently, according to Anna. So he's the one to beat. I'm always after like whooping up on Malin, so
you know,
I gotta get my ass played good.
John knows how to do the bubble butt. Everyone else does like the hard muscly butt, and I'm like, you can't even like poke that. Like you can't even grab that.
Well, see, John knows what.
Anna, how do you rate that ass right there?
Morbidly obese.
It's got hair on it. It's good. Morbidly obese. What if you didn't see the gut and just the ass?
You can
get a little bit more. Get almost. There you go. Look at that. Mary Cavill's ass.
No.
Can we find the penis?
Can you find the penis? Is it tucked?
The micro peen.
There's usually. Oh, there it is.
What?
It's the micro peen.
No, well, there's the actual penis.
I thought that was a finger.
But there's always a penis in the hair too.
That's funny.
Well, yeah, guys, go check out Cash Grab, which is Cecil's comic. Go check out everyone else's comics. Go make sure that you go check out Kelsey's comic, because apparently, even though Nora Saga is supposed to be in Walmarts, all of the ones by me don't sell comic books. So
your Walmart sucked.
And you know what's funny is I went to one of the ones on your list and it wasn't there.
See, that's we're trying to get Walmart to be like official so that there is actual shelf space. So at some point it will be like official in the layout of Walmart. So it'll be mandatory in all stores. Right now you get the managers thinking that it's not, I don't know, I'll put fucking magazines where I want, so right now it's not, it's just kind of up to them, I guess. I don't know.
Well, Walmart's never really had like a big book section.
Yeah, they got the magazines and books and games. And they want to make they've been trying to make this big push about having like all that stuff like really in one section: the books, the magazines, the games, and but we're still kind of like an added piece. So if we can get really in the system, then it'll be probably a lot easier to find at that point because Walmart it'll be part of their thing. I don't really know how it all works, but.
Everybody is yelling in the chat for us to watch The Boys. We already watched The Boys.
Yeah, we watched it.
Are we going to do the stream tomorrow afternoon? Or tonight? Today?
Yeah, it's going to be on Jeff's channel because I'm supposed to be on Nam's channel tomorrow for like I think it's either tomorrow or next Friday. Or it's either this Friday, so tomorrow, even though it's technically today, or next Friday. So I asked Jeff if they could do it on his channel. And so, so it's going to be on Jeff's channel where we do like a review.
Are you going to be there or it's just me?
I'll try to be there, yeah.
That's a commitment.
That's the commitment you're looking for.
Everybody go to Nam's channel tomorrow.
There is a new one? What? No, we watched the final. I'll check it.
No, there's not.
Episode 8 was the last one.
Yeah, episode 8 is the last one. Let me see.
Why come on a Thursday? Usually it's Friday, right?
I know. That's why it was weird. No, yeah, it's episode 8. There's only 8 episodes.
It's where
the thing happens.
Who wants a spoiler for it?
Nobody wants to spoil it. Yeah, it got released early, so we all watched it before the show started.
We all watched it. Me, Kelsey, and Anna watched it before the show tonight. We gave no spoilers. We didn't mention anything about what happens to Stormfront.
Yeah, so see, I have a stream in 14 hours.
Oh, is that?
There's plenty of time.
Oh, so no, you can't.
How long do you sleep? Huh?
And is that one of those 10-hour streams?
It is.
How do you get fucking hooked into that shit?
I get invited and somebody tells me the parameters of the stream and I can say yes or no.
10 hours?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty brutal.
You gotta be like, bitch, I'm a star. You know who I am? I'm fucking Star Wars girl Anna. I come in for 2 hours. I'm in, I'm out. Fucking, I sparkle, I shine. I fucking enlighten your show and I'm out. I'm not doing 10 fucking hours.
Is that fucking EFAP show?
Yeah, 10 hours is like ditch digging shit, man. That's that's not
work.
I'm not coming in for 10 hours. Fuck that shit.
So Cecil's out.
I'm out. I'm sure I was invited.
Yeah,
All
no, it's so I guess this person, I actually was on a stream, which I didn't know was an EFAP stream. I just somebody sent me the link. They're like, here, Anna, do you want to come on? And I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll pop in. And it was like an EFAP stream of this video where this person talks about how Rey is not a Mary Sue and she's the bestest ever. And I couldn't take it, and I'm just like, my computer restarted, and I was like, oh, thank God.
See, people are saying, tell him Anna is queen. I'm trying to say, yeah, Anna, you don't go in for 10 hours. Be like, yeah, you can book me for 2 hours. I come in, I enhance, and then I'm out.
Well, sometimes it's fun to just because it's like you're just hanging out with friends.
10 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
my friends that go home then.
yeah, it's like one of those things. You can leave whenever you need to, So if we're still going and the boys' room is on, I'll just dip out and go for and come on for that stream, and then if they're still going, I'll pop back in.
Oh, well, thank you so much for.
It's supposed to be. It's on Anomaly Inc.'s channel. It's me, I believe, Robot Head, and Drunk 3PO, and then Anomaly.
Oh, I like Robot Head.
Yeah, Robot Head's awesome.
I like Robot Head too. He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's wrap this up.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Go sub over to Cecil's channel, even though he doesn't do shit. Go sub over to Kelsey's channel so you can get an update to find out if his neighbor lived. And then I have a
spoilers. He didn't.
Check out Shane Davis, Starlight
Cats.
You'll have to watch the video.
Check out Shane Davis, Starlight Catch. Check out Ethan Van Sciver. What's newest Star Wars? Warts and all. Star Wars.
Cyberfrog.
Warts and all. Check out Patrick Parnell's. Well, I'm fucking blanking on everything.
Johnny Phantasm.
Johnny Phantasm. And check out Zach's Starlight something.
Starlight Cats.
No, it's called something.
Possible Stars.
Impossible Stars. All right, I got drunk all of a sudden. And check out fucking Cash Grab.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Cash Grab. Oh, shoot. Let me. Did I read that one? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.
What about 6 more minutes? That way we get 4 hours.
It's fine. Everyone have a great night, morning, evening, afternoon.
Check out Snatch Grab, written by Donald Trump.
Like I say, I didn't know it was going to be bought by Disney because this was summer of 2012. Then they announced that Disney had bought Lucasfilm around Halloween, which was October 30th. It was announced, and we didn't know who the director was going to be, and then they announced J.J. Abrams, and it all came out. It was all very, very exciting, and I hope people are happy. It seems like because in Hollywood, remember, kids, it's not important if it's of high quality, only if it makes money. Now, I don't want to. I mean, a good example would be Transformers. And to be completely fair to Michael Bay, I've never seen a Transformers film. I know they're among the highest grossing films in Hollywood history. I saw a trailer, and I'm too old to process that much information. I mean, the thing looked like it was edited in a Cuisinart. If you try and count 1,000, 2 1,000, and it's just mind-boggling. And they're cutting everywhere where you don't know where you are. I mean, it's cinema of bewilderment, But what I'm saying is they keep making. All I'm saying is I've never met anybody that's my age or probably even your age that say, "Oh, I love that movie." Most people are disparaging of that